Thing. What's up, everybody? This is the Dragon Ball Z Debates podcast, or aka Great Nimbus Debates, where we debate everything Dragon Ball, vague and not vague. Without further ado, let's get into this.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alright, welcome back, everyone. Welcome in. So, first and foremost, we'll start off with the introductions. Let me play some chill beats for everybody. Yep, alright, it's playing. Cool. Alright, so I am your host, SquallRush, gaming addict, anime nerd, Dragon Ball Z fanatic, all that good stuff. Let's see, what are we going with the intro question? Did you have one, Cold Sauce? Or did you like
Ninja put it. No, you put it, motherfucker.
Yeah, I put a couple. Then you said you had one, so I didn't know if you wanted to go bring one up.
No, I said I had, like, I know I have an answer.
Oh, okay. Alright, so...
Oh, before you fucking start, is any of us muted?
Nope.
I don't believe I am.
Nah, we're good. Nah, he's talking about me on my end, because I keep forgetting to unmute everything all the time. Introductions. Introduce yourself. Your socials, plug your socials. Wait a minute. Let me make sure everything's live still. I'm a little nervous. Okay, I think everything's good to go this time. Yeah, we're chilling. Alright, so plug your socials. Any announcements you got coming up. The announcements and the intro question will be: who do you think you can beat in a fight in the Dragon Ball universe? Oh, Dragon Ball villain. Which Dragon Ball villain do you think you can beat? So I am SquallRush, gaming addict, anime nerd, Dragon Ball Z fanatic, all that good stuff.
3.
I have a Linktree /SquallRush, because I'm on like a million different platforms. And if there's any more new ones to stream on or just post content on, let me know. I'll probably make an account for that too. What else? So I got some backup accounts. So I got a separate link tree for my backup accounts. I'm actually streaming to like the SquallGND, which is podcast focus, and SquallRush which is my straight up backup account right now also. So please check those out. Other than that, I have no videos coming out as of right now. Well, soon maybe. We'll see. That's all my announcements. Dragon Ball villain I think I could defeat. You know what? I'm going with Jiran. That dinosaur from Dragon Ball with the pink gum that he wrapped around Goku. Like if I can avoid that gum, I think I have a good shot at winning.
Well, keep in mind he was fighting Goku.
There's a character who has the same name as Jiren.
It's like Jiran or something. Jiran, yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
Giran.
Wow.
Yeah, instead of a J,
he was
it's
what?
a G.
It was the first Budokai he was in, I think.
Yep.
And it was like a dinosaur, pterodactyl, humanoid.
Oh, dude, I fucking played the first Budokai. I don't remember nothing like that. I was addicted to that fucking game.
Oh, not the
Talking
game.
like in the Dragon Ball anime, the
Yeah.
Budokais were
What?
referred to as
The original
World
Dragon
Tournament.
Ball anime. I don't know if you can see on can you see like us on the Xbox app?
No, but I'm watching on YouTube.
I'll just pull up
But it's so delayed. Like Brockstrap is still talking on the TV right now.
there. You should be able to see Jiran in about 15-ish seconds. Alright, so from my point of view, looks like Brock, 7 Ninja,
Yes.
and then Hunter. Go ahead, Brockstrap.
You better not lie to the
I don't know
people.
if you can see it.
Oh, I see him. I thought that was one of Piccolo's kids.
No, he looks similar. though.
Yeah, you had tambourine, drum. Who was the other one? There's one more.
Snare?
For Demon King Piccolo's kids. Anyway, yeah, Brockstrap 55. I'm on YouTube and Rumble. I do have some videos in the works. I'm trying to figure out OBS still after using it for like 5, 6, 7 months now, and I'm putting out some kind of bad quality videos. But I mean, they got to go up to stay with the story and all that. So, anyways, come check Squall Rush out on Thursday and Friday. Sometimes Friday. He and I do a Pokemon Soul Link together. So that's pretty fun on his channel. And yeah, I'll stream right now. Pokemon Moon Black 2 is a ROM hack I'm doing, so I'll do that. I got a couple other games in the library too that I'm really excited about later. But yeah, go ahead and 7 Ninja.
What Dragon Ball villain can you beat? Do you think you can beat in a fight?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't think I would even get out of the preliminaries, honestly.
There's gotta be some weaklings in the first tournament you can beat.
Oolong? Maybe? Not even him.
Oolong?
He turned into a missile.
Dude,
so-
you got Oolong.
Maybe when he's not transformed.
Alright, anyway, I'm 7 Ninja 7. You can find me at Game Jolt, BWE, and Rumble. It should lead you back to my channel on Rumble. Currently, I don't think I have anything coming today or tomorrow. I'll figure that out. Regardless, who do I think I can beat? I'm thinking maybe Shu, or his name was also like Soba from the Peel-Off game. I think I have a chance.
The dog, dude?
Yes, the dog.
Dog dude.
Squall, you're trying to kill me, aren't you?
Why? What did I do?
You were like, "What's Dragon Ball villain can you fight?" And I'm like, "Goku fought a lot of these guys." We're not talking about Krillin or someone below Krillin. Goku fought a lot of these guys. Squall's trying to kill me.
Well, if I choose any Dragon Ball character, like we'd all pick Bulma.
No, we wouldn't all pick Bulma. No one's throwing hands with fucking Bulma. That's not last time somebody did that, he got his ass kicked, and that was God of Destruction Beerus. Alright?
I thought he was gonna say "my," truth be told. I legitimately thought that.
I were a carrot.
Cold sauce.
Alright, everybody. It's the moment y'all all been waiting for. It's me, the legendary Cold Sauce, the second most handsome man in this podcast. Look at Brock Strap's beard. Oh my goodness, what a perfectly executed beard. Captain America in Infinity War couldn't grow a beard that fucking good. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on TikTok at Hunter on Tick. What villain from Dragon Ball could I beat? I can beat the whole fucking Pilaf gang in the like at the same time too. Like especially if I had a bat so I could counter like homeboy's sword, I'd fuck him up. Like if assuming Mai didn't have her fucking pistol. I mean I'm not bulletproof, but like if I catch her off guard first, if I fucking whack that bitch with the bat first, oh, it's up. Pilaf and that sword dog, dude, they can get it, son. I'm fucking them dudes up. I might even stomp on them. I might have dog soup. I might have Chinese food by the time I'm done with this.
I thought you were a god, bro. So you should be able to handle a bullet or two, bro.
You're right, bro. I can take Whis, no doubt.
I don't know about that, bro. He's kind of above the gods. Seven Ninja, you do have an announcement. Shout out your new video you posted recently.
I have a new video?
Yeah, your Dan to Dan episode
You just
9,
fucking posted today.
Oh, I did a Fortnite stream.
Oh, what? How'd that go?
Yeah.
What? You play Fortnite without us? You fucking asshole.
Yeah. I'll tell you in a second how many. Yeah. I thought you came by. I thought I saw you, Squall. So that was somebody else.
I barely woke up. Like, an hour
My
ago.
God.
My Fortnite skills aren't comparable to my handsomeness. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm so bad.
Ooh.
I'm so bad.
If they're even halfway, you're probably one of the best Fortnite players in the world.
I wish. I wish I could. I get stomped on by 7-year-olds with their daddy's credit card that have nothing better to do.
Yeah, but dude, those are really the best Fortnite players in the world.
Yeah, they
Those
are.
them kids that just play Fortnite all fucking day. I played with my little cousin who's like 10. Man, that motherfucker. I'm like, why you not pro? Why you still in school? Like, what are you doing?
I gotta play a zero build because I just whenever I play build, I just get stomped on. I
yeah,
I
that's
take one
all I
shot
play.
and they built the whole entire like
The fucking Eiffel Tower. Yeah.
Alrighty, peeps. That is everyone. Make sure y'all hit them with some follows on whatever accounts they're they're playing or not playing. They are on whatever platforms they're on. But yeah, let's get into the first segment, which is my topic. Be right back. Alright, welcome back everybody. So, my topic will be, is Goku a bad father? Is Goku a bad father? And
Go ahead
then,
and take it away, Cold Sauce.
yeah, we'll go one by one on whether he is a bad father or not. Since Brock started first, Hunter, you can start first this time because this is a long time coming on why like it's been like at least a month since you brought this up. We haven't brought it up yet on the pod.
All right, fine. I'll go first. Is Goku a bad father? Yes, Goku is a bad father. Let's take a look at who Goku's kids are. Gohan and Goten. Let's take a look at what Gohan and Goten has learned from Goku throughout their lives. Oh, it's nothing. He literally never taught him any goddamn thing. Go ahead and fucking name something Goku taught him. For one, he wasn't fucking there. You can't say, oh, he fucking taught Gohan how to fight. Nah, that was Piccolo. Oh, but he taught him how to go Super Saiyan. That was gonna happen eventually. Well, what about Goten? Chi-Chi taught Goten how to fight. What about Gohan? He's a really good scholar. That was Chi-Chi. What about nothing? He did fucking nothing for those kids. He was never there. And when he was alive, he still wasn't there.
Is that it, or you got?
Take it away, Brock Strap.
No, Seven Ninja. That's Seven Ninja. Your turn. You're next on the list. Then Brock.
Listen.
Then I'll go.
Listen.
We're listening.
Listen. After the man died, pretty much everyone else was taking care of his kids. I mean, what else?
You mean after?
Cole thought said it best. Everyone's taking care of his kids.
It wasn't even after he died. It was they were taking care of his kids while he was still alive.
Matter of fact, I think he said in Daima, I wasn't really there to take care of my kids, if I'm not mistaken.
It was like word for word. He said, I wasn't really there.
Got anything else?
Don't even say he doesn't said everything. That's why I said take it away, Cold Sauce. I knew he'd mention everything.
All right. Brockstrap, you're up.
Who was the person that so Gohan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would Gohan have had that extra courage had Goku not talked him through? Like, it could have been literally anybody, but it was Goku that was like, hey, I just died. Let me use, universal Verizon here to talk to my child who's currently fighting the big bad I couldn't beat. There's little segments here and there. Yes, he was gone. I think in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, the joke was made, you spend either half your time dead, half your time training, or sometimes both. I'm not going to say he's a good father, because that would be verifiably false. But I don't know if he was the worst ever. He was always, with Goten, right? He did come home that one time with Baba. He had the whole 24 hours to spend. And of that time, he, spent most... I'm not going to say most of it. He spent a lot of time with Goten. There was that whole heartwarming little scene they had. And then he also taught, trying to think forward, oh crap, my time's about out here. I need to at least teach something to Goten for the whole entire human race to survive. So they did the fusion, right? As far as Gohan, to say that it was Piccolo did teach him in the Saiyan Saga, right, how to basically survive. I don't know how much fighting. I would imagine they had an off-screen fighting session, but when it came to later, they had a whole between, I want to say, after the Frieza saga, when Goku finally got back, before the androids, Goku and Piccolo both had 2 years to train with Gohan. So Goku was there. They had the whole year within the time chamber, so Goku was there. So again, I'm not trying to give any credibility to Goku's actual parenting methods. I don't think he was the best father, right? I don't think I'm the best father. I don't think Goku was the best father. But to say that he wasn't there entirely to contribute anything, I think would be false, just based off of those metrics. But Yeah, I agree. He's not the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brockstrap's argument for Goku being a decent dad is that he gave Gohan a pep talk when the world was at stake.
It's true.
Ah,
That wasn't the argument for him being the best dad or a good dad by any means. I'm just saying, like, he was the one that did it, not Piccolo or anybody else, technically, who would also be considered Gohan's dad. I don't know.
Alright, well, so this whole Goku didn't teach Gohan nothing, taught him the Kamehameha, taught him how to go Super Saiyan 2,
Is that confirmed?
taught him how to go,
He
taught
didn't teach him how to go
Trunks
Super Saiyan 2.
how to do the fusion,
What if he did the Kamehameha?
he taught them how to go fusion, and this whole argument about him not being there, it's because the man is dead. He sacrificed himself twice, not once, twice for Gohan. He killed himself twice for Gohan. First time against Raditz, he's gone for a year. And then they go off to Namek, then he's like gone, like after fighting Frieza, he's gone for another 3 years traveling back. So and then after a good 3-4 years, he spent, every time he was alive, he spent all the time he could with Gohan, unless he was dead or traveling back. So that's the only reason why he was there. It's not because he didn't want to be there, he just couldn't be there. So when and then like on the second time when he was dead, it was because he sacrificed himself for Cell to save Gohan and the rest of the world again. So I don't know what this whole he's a bad father argument thing is about, when he literally did the ultimate sacrifice for Gohan twice.
Go ahead, Brockstrap. Go ahead, Brockstrap.
Are we counting movies as well?
You
Or are
can
those
if you
typically
want.
out of the... Because the second Broly movie, he actually did get in trouble for leaving Otherworld for a second to help Gohan and Goten do like a family Kamehameha to save them, because they weren't going to beat Broly by themselves. He like did an instant transmission for the few seconds, did the Kamehameha, beat Broly.
Wait, that's not
yelled
true.
At when he went back. Is that not right?
No, that's not right. They had just gathered the Dragon Balls, and while they were doing the Kamehameha, Goten and Gohan, Goten said, "Oh, I wish Dad was here," and it fucking summoned Shenron and brought him back just for the amount of time to help with the Kamehameha. Because he was like,
okay.
yeah, no, literally, you can look it up. Because I remember arguing
No,
with
I
somebody
believe you.
about this, so I looked it up. He was like, I wish Dad was here to help or some shit. And so Shenron brought him back for like fucking 1 minute, like long enough to help with the Kamehameha.
It's the best way to do it. Through Shenron. Okay, I was wrong.
So we'll kind of count those moments, because there was another one, the BoJack movie, where Gohan was in trouble against BoJack, and then Goku was like, "I gotta go help my son," and then like teleported back into the living room
Right.
world.
And that time
then
he
punched
instant
him.
transmissioned.
And then he punched BoJack in the face to get him off of him. Save Gohan. You got this. And then he went back to the afterlife.
But I'm not giving points to Goku for helping Gohan save Earth. Alright? Like, just because it was Gohan. Like, no, that's not... First of all, if there is no Earth, Goku has no home to come back to. That's still selfish intent on Goku's part. That's not loving father's intent on Goku's part.
So what's the other option? Let your son die? Because he didn't let that happen.
Yeah, the Raditz one wasn't about like saving the Earth. It was about getting his son back.
I wouldn't say he has the attachment or any sentiment that Vegeta does. Vegeta seems a lot more emotionally like developed. Goku's just a man-child, I would imagine. That's the right term, but
Right. No, I completely agree. Vegeta's definitely a better dad than Goku.
After Super, yes, but prior to Super,
Sure.
no.
But also, we can't give Goku credit for fucking, you said teaching Gohan Super Saiyan 2. Nobody taught Gohan Super Saiyan 2. Gohan figured that shit out. He taught I'll give Goku credit for teaching Gohan Super Saiyan, the first one. I'll give him credit for that. But Gohan figured out Super Saiyan too.
But well, like if Goku wasn't there in the hyperbolic time chamber training with Gohan, would he have even reached Super Saiyan 2? Because we've seen future Gohan in the Trunks History of Trunks movie. He didn't have Super Saiyan 2. He had regular Super Saiyan, and he was a full-grown ass adult, and he couldn't unlock Super Saiyan 2. Or
He also wasn't training with Goku, who is canonically stated multiple times, even by gods, to be a prodigy genius fighter. It's not like he was training with fucking Trunks. Like, there wasn't any. He had to teach Trunks how to fight so he could have a training partner.
Oh, so you saying him having to train with Goku mean he turned into Super Saiyan 2 then, right?
No.
He could have done it with Piccolo.
Him being pushed to the point that Cell brought him to put him at Super Saiyan 2. It had nothing to do with Goku. Actually, no, it had a lot to do with Goku. Because Goku, after putting Gohan in that fucking situation, said, "Oh, Cell, here's a fucking sensu bean." So yeah, it had a lot to do with Goku.
Well, there's that filler moment where Goku, when Gohan turned Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, Goku had that flashback of them in the hyperbolic time chamber where Gohan hit Super Saiyan 2. Like, they were both training to their very end. They were in Super Saiyan like every scene we saw them in the hyperbolic time chamber, except for like the beginning when they first entered and this one filler scene where like they were training so hard for so long that they were both done and tired and both in base form instead of Super Saiyan form. And then Goku's about to go back to the bed, and then Gohan's like, "Wait a minute, Dad, we're not done." And then he powers up to Super Saiyan 2 just for a split second, and then just like passes out. So that's like how Goku got his inspiration.
I remember that.
Yep,
Are we talking about Goku being a good trainer or a good dad?
I mean, that can go hand in hand. Like let's say you want to become a good baseball player, and your dad doesn't do anything. He doesn't teach you nothing. He's like, "Nah, I'm good. You can go learn on your own." Or, "I'm gonna try my best and help you be good at baseball."
All right. Well, let me put it to you like this. Look, my dad beat the shit out of me, and that's why I'm good at fighting today. Okay. But I don't fuck with my dad because he was a terrible dad. All right. So what you're saying is just Goku fought with Gohan a lot and is a good dad. And I'm here telling you, as a convicted felon, that is not the fucking case. That's not how being a dad works.
I mean, Piccolo beat the shit out of Gohan too, but everyone praises him for being a great father.
He beat him with love. No, I'm kidding. Piccolo wasn't a great dad, especially when at the first time when he was literally only training him to fight.
Is Piccolo even a dad?
Well, there's like this whole on-running joke.
Even have the parts to make a child?
There's the on-running joke that Piccolo is Gohan's real father because he raised him. Quote unquote, raised him.
If you see that new movie where you got the Beast Gohan transformation and Cell Max, all that movie, if you ever even consider questioning whether or not Piccolo is a good dad after watching that movie, that motherfucker was on his shit.
Remember
he was
when
amazing.
He was trying to panned over to Goku and Chi-Chi, and he's like, "Oh, and she doesn't like this. And her favorite berries are blueberries.
And she wants
to sleep
her milk a little bit warm, not hot, not room temperature." Yeah.
He's a good grandpa, that's for sure.
The fucking best.
Yeah. So back to Goku being a bad father. So Well, what you got you Hunter and Seven Ninja about him sacrificing himself twice for Gohan? Like once at the Cell games, like yeah, he put Gohan up against a monster.
He
like
sacrificed himself.
Mm-hmm. Well, he
When?
knew
For Gohan.
he took the special beam cannon while holding Raditz to save Gohan, and he used instant transmission to get Cell from exploding all over the planet, destroying the planet, to bring him to King Kai's planet and make sure like Gohan doesn't die.
He did that more for to take out Raditz to save Gohan. Like, if we're thinking about, because Piccolo jumped in there too, and it was literally to deal with a big threat for the sake of the world. I would say that's more what that was. I mean, his son was there. I'm not gonna say his son wasn't there, but like the sake of the world was at stake. He took a special beam cannon to take it out. That seems like what happened there.
That
The Cell games legitimately
or Gohan. Like if I was riding my bike and stumbled across that fucking fight and stopped to watch, would you say Goku took it for me?
Beat that.
You talking to me, Squall?
Any one of y'all. Like if I would have been there watching and Goku and the fight would have played out the way it was, you wouldn't say Goku died for Hunter. He died protecting the world.
You're not his son. Nah, there's a thing I saw online where Goku is not this Superman hero that we think he is, like always trying to save the world. He's a fighting-loving, brain-dead, fighting-loving idiot. The only time he becomes this save the world type of person is when his friends are in danger. He gets like angry when his friends are hurt. Like Krillin dying, like to one of Piccolo's minions, Demon King Piccolo's minions. He went on rage mode to go take him out. When Krillin died against Frieza, he turned Super Saiyan because of a rage from Krillin dying. Gohan gets captured. He's going straight after Raditz immediately after getting beat the crap up. And then he even teamed up with an enemy like Piccolo, like to go along with that, to go save Goku. He's not like this world-saving hero that we all think he is. He's more of a, I need to go protect my friends. You hurt my friends, I'll come after you.
But if the planet blows up, he's got no home.
Exactly.
I mean, he did make a home on planet Yardrat for 3 years.
Because he was learning a fighting technique. Instead of going home to his family and being a dad, he wanted to learn how to teleport. And look, I'm not going to sit here and say I wouldn't have done the same thing, but I am going to sit here and say that I probably wouldn't be a good dad.
Was it 3 years? I didn't think it was that long.
Yeah, it was 3 years. It was 3.
Really?
Yep.
1 or 3, one of those. I can't remember. I still think he's a good dad.
Oh wait, no. It was 1 year that it took him to get back to Earth. And then 3 years that it took Trunks to come back again.
Yes, one of those. That's how I remember it too, a little bit.
Because they summoned Shenron, and then because they were like, it's been a year, we can summon Shenron, and then Shenron was like, he's not dead, dude.
Well, it was the Namekian year, because they only had I think they had the Namekian Dragon Balls at the time to what's it called, summon Shenron to get like Krillin and everybody back, since they had the option to bring back someone more than once.
Right.
And
if Chaozu goes again, he gets a free ice cream.
But yeah, he still sacrificed himself for Gohan. Like, he was
Chaozu.
all about
getting
Gohan back. What was that, Brock?
Nothing. I just like Secret Cold Sauce's joke.
Oh.
Nobody's lactose intolerant in heaven. Krillin, that's why it's heaven.
So everybody has valid reasons for Goku not being a good dad, but then Squall just has like, but guys, it's Goku reasons for Goku being a good dad.
He sacrificed himself for Gohan.
That doesn't make you a good person. That's such a Jesus Christ thing to say. Oh, I died for you. Like, I don't even ask you to, bro. Like, you could have not done that. Like,
I mean, if he sacrificed himself for the world, he'd be a good person. But he's sacrificing himself for his son, twice, so he's a good dad.
When did he sacrifice for his son?
Raditz
Both
himself.
times. No, dude, Ninja just fucking.
Don't get like that.
No, he's saying it's for the world. It
It was for the world.
He's not for the world. He's for his friends and family.
I can almost see that it was for that the Raditz one was for Gohan. I can almost fucking take enough drugs to convince myself that was for Gohan. All right, but Cell being about to explode and taking Earth with it had nothing to do with Gohan.
Yes, it did. He had a backup
Gohan
option.
was part of the group of people he wanted to save. So yes, not directly Gohan, but
And the
Gohan
planet
in his
that he
thoughts.
wanted to save.
He was cool being in the other world. He didn't care about Earth. He cared about the people on Earth.
That's true. We know that because fucking how old was Goten by the time Goku finally came back, and it was only because there was another big fight for him to come back
Years
to.
old.
Yeah. Goten met his dad when he was like fucking 7 or 8. And it was only because, hey, Goku, some badass dude is here to fight. And Goku's like, oh, I guess I'm on my way.
So, how much time did Goku... Okay, he had 24 hours. How long did he have to, like, accrue that amount of time? And he was only going to be able to use it once, so, like... But, I mean, with that same logic, he could have been brought back by the new... Like, the Namekian balls, right? He was given the option. So, you're right. He was given the option to be brought back. And then he gave the whole, well, guys, look, everybody I fight that's bad is because of me. So, like, he wanted that extra protection, which apparently didn't work anyways because Boo and Babidi and Dabura and all them guys came along, but... So you're right.
That was a fucking excuse anyway, as far as I'm concerned. How fucking big your head gotta be? How narcissistic do you have to be for you to say all these world-ending threats are specifically here for me? Like, no, dog. Yeah.
I mean, can you blame him? We got Raditz there for Goku, Nappa Vegeta there for Goku, Cell there because of Goku and the Red Ribbon Army. Androids were there specifically to kill Goku. Like every major universe, like planetary threat was there for Goku up until that point, until Majin Buu came there for no reason. So then that he came back. Like after they defeated Kid Buu and he was still alive. You know what? I'll stay alive. I'm not going back to the other world. I'll stay here with my family.
All he was really doing was giving up.
I mean,
There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that people wouldn't have continued to like be major villains if Goku wasn't there. Like, I kind of see the point, but also if I'm so strong that I've already beaten all of these guys and I have a choice to either be with my family or not be with my family, and I choose to not be with my family, then I'm not a good dad. Period. That's not how being a good dad works.
Let me tell you this. I love my 7 and 3-year-old. Sometimes time away from him is not the worst thing in the world. I love them to death. I would do anything for them. I would fight, sell, and sacrifice myself. But man, sometimes they're a bit much.
You'd miss the first 7 years of your unborn child's life?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Goku's a bad dad.
We
heard it from a dad, you guys. A real dad with an exceptional beard.
Would you sacrifice yourself for your unborn child and miss the first 7 years of his life if it meant saving the world? And your kids. And unborn kid.
Damn it, that's too good of a question.
Staying dead?
That's not fair that question is that good.
I would do whatever it takes.
save them, right?
Given the option to come back. Yes, also.
But if that option was presented long before 7 years, would you still wait 7 years?
Absolutely not.
Of course.
That
Alright.
single choice, Paul. That single choice is why he's a bad dad.
Nah,
Because he
hell
should have
no.
been there. Gohan is he's in his teens. He could have been rambunctious. His mama's super weak. He could have slapped her
No,
across
hold
the
on.
sky and went and started
Chi-Chi
killing
is
everyone.
not super weak. Let me
She's
stop
weak enough.
you right there.
She's
Chi-Chi
weak
is
enough.
the man in that
Probably,
relationship.
She's weak enough. Okay, he could have. What didn't Goku like slap her into a tree and she broke it in half? Like, bro, Goku did that 10 times over. So what I'm saying is that singular choice, Squall. Gohan's still growing up. He needs his dad. I could see if he died again, like on not. And when I say that, because of course he died, but I could see if he died and he couldn't come back. He could have. And he gave Cell the Senzu bean. It's his fault. Everything that's happened in that moment is his fault.
Everything.
We'll save the
All
sense bean
according
topic
to
for a
Jake.
different day. I want to bring that up on a different time. But what's it called? If it wasn't for that, I mean, like Goku always had like a backup plan. Like he wasn't gonna let Cell to get his ass or Cell to beat up Gohan. Like at the very least they were all gonna jump in and jump Cell. Like and then like that he even proved that fact that he wasn't gonna let Gohan die by when Cell was about to explode the planet and everyone with him, he went in there and instant teleported him out of there.
Do you remember who told him to do it though?
Told him to do
It was
what?
Piccolo.
Oh shit. Gohan's
didn't.
real dad.
No, he didn't.
Piccolo's like Gohan doesn't like the fight.
That's
That
right.
was the main reason he got in that fight. That was the main reason.
He's a
That
pacifist.
wasn't the main reason. Piccolo was telling him, like, dude, Gohan's a scared little kid. He's not out there a fighting loving maniac like you. He's there scared. Why isn't his dad out there helping him? Which, one part of that was right. He's not a fighting loving maniac like Goku. But him being scared that Goku is not helping him, that was completely false. Gohan was chilling.
That wasn't
was just-
completely false. He was
That's
not
false.
chilling at all. He was scared, and he's
No, he
always
was-
been scared.
No,
we
he
talked about this
wasn't.
on multiple podcasts. Gohan is always scared every time, whether he can beat the guy or not. He's still scared. That's Gohan's default emotion. He's full of fucking fear. And Goku told Piccolo, he was like, nah, Gohan always is fighting enemies with us. And Piccolo had to come right back with him, and yeah, cause you fucking make him come. Gohan never was like, I'm fucking going, come on guys. Like,
No, he wasn't scared, bro. If you like when he was fighting Cell was like he was talking to Cell saying, like, nah, like I know if I go angry, I'm gonna hurt you, and this is why. He went through all the times he went angry against Raditz. He got that 1000 power level spike, headbutted the crap out of Raditz, and then that time against Frieza, when Krillin went down for the count, he went up against second form Frieza and basically was like throwing ki blasts at him and going crazy on him. Had Vegeta completely shook. He was going through this like, yo, bro, if you make me mad, I'm gonna destroy you. I'm gonna rip you to shreds. Please don't make me do this. He was more scared for Cell than his own safety. So Piccolo
yeah, they
was wrong
call
about
that not a fighter.
But Piccolo wasn't scared. Why isn't Goku helping him? He was scared for Cell's safety, not his own.
No, dude. You didn't watch the same
time.
Dragon Ball Z as us. I don't know what the fuck you talking about right now.
Oh, you need to go watch
Bro.
that back again. That's what happened.
Bro,
So
the one time Gohan switches up personality, it pisses me off so much. He was ready to go when Piccolo was getting beat up by Cell, and he was ready to go. Goku had to stop him. He's ready to go fight. Somehow or another, the Cell saga gets to where they're finally fighting, and now, I want to talk him down. I want to save his life. I don't want to have to hurt him. Gohan, all these other times you've been ready to throw hands because you had to. This is one of those times. Oh my god.
Oh, that's another
Bro, I'm
good
getting
point.
angry
Why
again.
Goku's a good father. You know, like Piccolo was about to die against first or second form Cell. Gohan's about to go throw his life away. Then Goku, bam, punches him like, no, bro, I'm not gonna let you die. That's a good father move right there for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know, what is also a really good father move? Whenever Nappa was about to kill Gohan and Piccolo literally sacrificed himself only to save Gohan. Not the planet, not anything else. He just jumped in front of that blast to make sure that Gohan was okay.
See, this sounds a little biased. So Piccolo saving Gohan, but is counting as Gohan a good move for Gohan, but Goku for Raditz and Cell is not for Gohan. That's for the planet.
Because it wasn't for Gohan. Raditz wasn't attacking Gohan and then Goku jumped in front of it. Raditz was attacking Goku and Piccolo.
But they went there to save
Oh, it's just
Gohan. Well, Goku went to save Gohan. Piccolo went there to defeat Raditz to make sure he's the top level villain. Go ahead, 7 Ninja.
Enemy of my enemy.
That's all that was. Gohan, I mean, I won't say he wasn't in any real danger, but compared to what Goku was in for, Gohan was not in that much danger. I truly, like, I guess you could say, like, oh, hey, he wants to go save his son, but when it came down to killing Raditz, because Goku would have let him live, it came down to protecting the planet. At the end of the day, they could just switch Gohan back. They don't want him
What
to go
would
through
have
that
happened
experience,
if-
they could just switch Gohan back. Go ahead.
What would have happened if Raditz wasn't beaten?
If Raditz wasn't what?
He probably would have kidnapped or killed Gohan.
He wouldn't have killed Gohan. And the only reason he kidnapped him was because he was half Saiyan. He was gonna fucking raise him. He probably would have been a better dad.
Goku
He
didn't
actually
want that.
wanted to raise Gohan. he wanted to raise Gohan. Goku only
Son,
would
in
fight
desperate
Raditz.
servitude to Lord Frieza.
Yeah, Goku only wanted to raise Raditz. Fight Raditz. It wasn't because he stole Gohan from him. He was just using that as an excuse to go fight Raditz. He was like, oh, now I got a reason to go fight this strong guy.
No, when he left, when he got beat up and they took Gohan at the Kame house, he got up like, Bulma, give me the Dragon Radar. I need to go save Gohan. That was like one of his first words before he went back after him. And then let's dig a little deeper into the Raditz fight. When Gohan got that insane rage boost, broke out of the spam pod, and then headbutted Raditz. Raditz got up and was about to go kill Gohan, and then Goku went and grabbed him from behind and held it, and like he was like, Piccolo, hurry up, shoot that special beam cannon. And he held him there for like at least an episode. My ribs are cracking, hurry up, Piccolo. And he held him there because Gohan was about to die. He didn't grab his tail, he did the quickest thing he thought of and just grabbed him, boom, and held him there.
Did you ever play that Dragon Ball Budokai?
Yes.
And that mini game where you had to like do the controller sticks?
Oh
And he
my
was,
god,
like-
that shit was so aggravating.
Terrible.
I had to put the stick on the palm of my hand and like do my whole fucking hand with it. I couldn't just do it with my
Little days.
thumb.
That's a stupid thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Raditz part was definitely for Gohan. He was only gone because he sacrificed himself for Gohan.
Dude, you are so delusional.
Early Dragon Ball Z, good
The first
dad.
fucking thing that Raditz said was
After-
that he was gonna sell Earth to Frieza. It had nothing to do with Gohan. It's that he didn't want Earth to be enslaved by Frieza. He didn't say Frieza, he said an evil alien overlord. But still,
I mean, if Goku specifically said that, I would agree with you. But he
Raditz.
No, if Goku specifically said, I need to go stop Raditz from taking over the world against this evil alien, I'd agree with you, but he never said that. His concerns were Gohan and Gohan only.
Okay. So then, at what point did Goku stop being a good dad? Because it happened. If you're gonna say he was a good dad at that point, where are you drawing the line? Because there's no fucking way that you can look at all of what Goku did as a dad and think, yeah, that fucking dude was awesome.
Definitely in Super he was a terrible dad, and definitely like at the end of Z, after Buu Saga, end of Z, he was a pretty bad dad when he came back to life. Like,
Dude,
in
you
Super,
just
That
are-
way, Gohan didn't really need him anymore. Goten might have.
What do you
He
mean
went out
didn't
with Buu.
really need him? Gohan had his own kid. Of course he didn't need.
Exactly.
Goku was a whole grandpa at that point.
like, yeah, cause like in Super, he like would he made Goten drive the tractor while he trained. So that's not a good parenting move. So like all that
Probably
stupid
the
stuff.
best thing Goku did as a dad.
That's the most
Some
selfish.
reason-
Throw it off the cliff too.
Teaching your kid how to work. If he'd have done that with Gohan, he wouldn't be fucking sitting there studying all kind of useless shit to make him not a scholar. We don't even know what Gohan studies. We just know he studies all the time.
Appreciate the Super Saiyan Beetle.
Super Saiyan what?
The Super Saiyan.
Beetle. Yeah. The, the little
Beetle?
the bug that Gohan was researching in the movie. He turned yellow.
Oh,
and powered
wait.
up just like we do.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
I remember that one. Yeah,
It wasn't
so,
as memorable as Super Saiyan Hercule.
So all
That
my
was awesome.
reasons for why Goku is a good dad are not good enough for you, but why I think he's a bad dad. You think those are good parenting moves?
No,
Say-
dude. To make your kid learn how to use a tractor and shit, absolutely. All the kids that I grew up with, that their dad made them learn how to drive a tractor at like 9 and 10 years old and shit, they fucking love their dad. They hang out with their dad all the time, bro. They be posting on Snapchat, yeah, a beer with dad and blah, blah, blah. Or like on Father's Day, they'll post a picture of their dad and they'll be like, the man, the myth, the legend, fucking Jerry or whatever. And you don't see that from Hunter and his dad. You know why? Because Hunter's dad fucking sucked. You know why? Because Hunter's dad was just like Goku. He just beat him up and left. That's it.
Go ahead, Brock.
take this from the Vice President Kamala Harris.
Oh, God.
Sometimes you just have to look at something holistically. And holistically, Goku wasn't the best father.
Can
Holistically.
somebody define holistic for me, please?
Pull it out,
I'm not
Jamie.
even finished.
Pull it up, Jake.
Hey,
Look at him. Look at
it's a
him.
good enough word for the Vice President.
What, did you just fall out of a coconut tree?
Pull it up, 7 Ninja or 7 Holistic 7.
Oh no.
Become unburdened by what has been.
I'm Googling it.
See, characterized by the belief that the parts of something are interconnected and can be explained only by a reference to the whole. I still don't know what it means.
Hey, yeah, what the fuck? That's not even. That doesn't make
Keyword
sense.
whole.
All right,
Keyword
Basically,
characterized-
I'm assuming means the big picture, right? The
Ah,
whole entire
okay.
experience that we've had of Goku being a father with Gohan and Goten, holistically all together, right? Just probably wasn't the best experience for those two boys.
Yeah.
Wait,
he's
is
not
your-
the best, but he's
Hold
he's
on,
still a
Lock
good
strap.
father.
Is your argument for Goku being a good dad? Are you just trying to pull a Kamala Harris by using a Kamala Harris quote, or just giving us something so goddamn confusing and off topic that we don't
I'm just
even know what the fuck you saying? So we just give up on asking?
The examples that you gave earlier where Goku wasn't there, Goku didn't teach them anything, Goku this, that, all the bad things wasn't 100% accurate. I was pointing out the things that he was there for, Not saying yes, he's good or bad. I'm saying holistically, he probably isn't the best. So where Squall's saying, "Oh yeah, he was a good dad," when you're there saying, "Oh, he did absolutely nothing," buddy.
Yeah, I'm not saying
That's
he's the
most
best.
politician answer I've ever heard. Everybody, Brockstrap for Senator 2025.
I'm not saying Goku.
I'll agree with it though.
I'm not saying he's the best dad. I'm saying for when he was there, he was good pre-Super, pre-Majin Buu and Saga. He was good for when he was there. He did his best. Like I don't know too many dads in today's day and age that have killed themselves because for their kids, or not killed themselves, who sacrificed themselves for their kids. You know, I mean, of course, if they did, they'd be no longer here, and I can't ask them. But yeah, that's not the point. The point is he sacrificed himself twice for Gohan, and the only reason he wasn't there is because he was actually dead.
Well, so this is the end of the first segment. We all ready to turn in our ballads?
Yeah, we can either do that or we can do Dragon Ball Diamond discussion. Up to you guys. What's up, Brockstrap?
So was the original question, is Goku a good dad?
Yes.
No, the question is Goku a bad father?
Oh yeah.
The answer is yes.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yes.
I got people in the chat saying not agreeing with you guys. They're more on my side. So I'm going with no. He's not a bad father. Final verdict. We can go all around in a circle, but I'm sticking with it. He's not a bad father. Sure.
My answer is that Goku was never even a father. He would not even. He wasn't even a bad father. Wasn't there. Period. Wasn't a dad at all. He had no influence on any of his kids' lives, good or bad. He taught them nothing, literally.
Super Saiyan. All right, go ahead, 7 Ninja.
I'm gonna say that Goku morally is a good, kind guy. I will say that maybe you could go with the idea he inspired them to become something greater, him becoming a stronger being. I could kind of see that idea. But overall, when it comes to being a father for his kids, he wasn't there. Does he have an excuse to some degree? Sure, but he wasn't there. He wasn't able to teach them the stuff that they would really need. He wasn't, and then he decided not to come back in Gohan's most important years of his life. So overall, no, he's not a good father, but he's still a good kind guy. I'll always give him that. Brockstrap, for your fatherly perspective.
When Gohan came back to fight Super Buu after being his power raised up by Supreme Kai, Kibito took him there, and he was like, "Hey, before you go, Kibito, can you change my clothes?" He wanted to have his clothes changed to his father, who was the strongest guy in the universe, right? Or something to that degree. That was pride. That was pride in your father that you looked up to. To say that he wasn't inspired or didn't inspire anything from the boys, I would say probably is false. Is he a good dad? I don't think so.
Alright, well, we got 3 no's and 1 yes. We'll let everyone in the chat and whoever's watching in the future let us know in the comments what y'all think. So now we can either do Dragon Ball discussions, or Dragon Ball Diamond discussion, or turn it to you guys for your guys' topics. What do you guys want to go first?
I figured we were gonna talk about Diamond.
Was Goku a bad husband? No, I'm playing.
Oh, that's definitely. I'm gonna throw my hat out like that. Yeah, no, not a good husband.
You liked him. She wants him around. Might not be good, but like she's still coming back for him. So I mean, he must have left her wanting.
I don't know why they got the art style. They got her looking like a Chinese girl. Chi-Chi is definitely a white girl, the way she just be going back at that terrible, terrible partner. She's just like, oh,
Yeah,
he's
crazy.
absolutely not good at all for me. I gotta have him. If that ain't the most white girl thing I ever heard in my life, dude.
All right, segment
yeah.
2 starts now.
Wait up. The last episode I saw was episode 9. Is that, am I all caught up?
I
think so.
They meet up with Vegeta.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay. They so fucking. Never mind. I'm gonna save it.
Bro, oh my god, I'll save it too. Episode 9 got me a little bit heated, a little bit annoyed the piss out of me.
Oh, I hope to God we get to see a heated ninja.
Oh my god, it was so annoying.
Yeah, Bill Dozer, you can join whenever you want. If you got time right now, you can hop in. Let's see.
Try to defend Goku.
Alright,
Look
so
at
Dragon Ball.
Dildo's pinned comment. Train for a whole year, but what if? Like, what? 1 year to be a dad? Like, are you
Yeah,
serious?
in the hyperbolic time chamber. He trained with him more than 1 year.
It wasn't just that
That
one
doesn't
year,
make
though.
you a good
3
dad.
years before Trunks came back.
Yeah, it does to me. He was there.
1 year.
Yep. 4 years, actually.
So he was there. How old was Gohan when he came back? Or when they went
12?
to the chamber?
Wait, he was
Because-
11.
Goku was there till Gohan was 4, died, came back, and then they had 3 years plus another whole 1 year together. So like, that's still a majority of Gohan's life that he's around. At that point,
From 4, he was 11 in the time chamber for 1 year. So
12. Still like
Right.
2/3.
Alright, Dragon Ball discussion. Or Diamond discussion. Let's see. Ninja, you got any ball rolling questions or topics for Dragon Ball Daima?
What's the... Okay. Goku's hair not being able to fit under the, what the hell?
Let's get in some water.
It's kinda... Okay. It's kind of the thing that really annoyed me about episode 9. It was kind of like... I felt like they just wanted to throw a fight in there in episode 9, and so they kind of had like a... Like, Vegeta's whole scene with Piccolo was fine. I thought that was cool. But Goku can't keep his pink hat on because his hair is itchy. Come on, Goku. You know the gravity of the situation. Why did the hair have to go off? Because they had to throw some kind of drama in there. Because otherwise, it would have been a very peaceful episode. Why not just give me Goa?
keep
know,
screaming, ninja.
Let me know about Goa a little bit. Let me. The guy is supposed to be the final boss after all things. Why are we not seeing this guy more often? And then like Glorio leaves the Dragon Ball by the window. No, all of them do. Leave the Dragon Ball. Now Pansy had the tracker. I've always seen Pansy as the Bulma of the group, but like they left the Dragon Ball beside a window. Glorio's the kind of character who's very serious, and you should actively think about everything that we do. And Shin would be that serious as well. It just felt like their character in this moment kind of got assassinated, and I don't think Goku is stupid enough in this particular situation to go in like, especially because we saw that whole scene with the Tanagami when he's messing with the cups. He's able to notice the Dragon Ball flying out of the cup, or like even look for something like that. Like he shows that he has some smarts, and he's not a kid. So why did he just like do something as dumb as I gotta take this hat off? It's so serious, and then like get revealed like that. It kind of annoyed me.
I actually do have an answer for that.
Lay it on me, cold sauce.
I interpreted it as Goku just wanting to fight more people. Cause like literally nobody in the entire demon realm can beat a Tagamami or whatever it's called. And Goku just did. So he's like, what the fuck am I hiding for?
That's a good one. Brock, did you
But-
have anything? Oh, go ahead.
He does still have to hide because if they lock the portal, they can't go get the second and third Dragon Balls, which is why they there in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So
He knows the gravity of the situation. So
Exactly.
To just do that would be ridiculous. Go ahead, Brockstrap.
So-
I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, that's all good. Dragon Ball was adventurous, comedic, and sometimes serious. Dragon Ball Z was less comedic, mostly serious. Less adventurous. Well, I wouldn't say less adventurous. They went out to space. Dragon Ball Daima is back to the roots of Dragon Ball, where it was adventurous, comedic, and sometimes serious. So, for just the laugh and the situation of Goku being there in the background, messing everything up because he wanted to take this itchy hat off, I would say it would be a comedic thing. It was just a funny little bit that Toriyama probably wrote up, just for the sake of it being funny. There's his sense of, he's a man-child. Toriyama, I think, himself was just a giant, and you know, it's great because we got all Dragon Ball out of it and all these corny little jokes. I'd say I'm a man-child too. I laughed. I gave myself a nice little chuckle. I'm like, if you took off that, now everything's gonna go sideways because he's taking this hat off. Like the whole time I was watching him and not even paying attention to what Pansy and Shin and Gloria were all doing because it was just, I'm like, oh god. So I think that was written, that whole situation was specifically for that oh god moment, right?
yeah, I laughed at it.
So yeah,
I was watching it.
it wasn't
My eyes got
necessary,
wide
no.
and all that.
But right, no, you're like, oh god, what is he doing? This is like gonna mess everything. So like, I didn't need to happen. You're right. The gravity of the situation was there. You're right. Goku probably recognized the gravity of the situation, but his instant gratifying nature, right? He wants to do whatever he pleases at all times. Got the best of him. So.
Kind of would have if I'm being real with you, I kind of would have loved to have seen, like, let's say Goku made it inside the room and then we find out his head's like really itchy, right? I wanted to see Vegeta have to deal with the issues of that Goku causes, because like he's to some degree
He's
he
got
looks
spiky
similar
hair.
to Goku, right? So like they would probably think, you know, hey, this guy.
They're
might
the
have
only
Dragon
ones
Ball.
with hair like that. Everybody else in the demon realm, like Glory Hole has hair and shit, but none of them has big spiky black hair. You know, like I was actually on the same track. I thought for sure Vegeta was gonna have to, like somebody was gonna be like, "That's the kid."
And then they also said red
And, like-
stick though too.
Yeah, but
And
he hid that.
orange clothing, but still, you can get rid of a stick and you can change your clothes, but spiky hair is there. You know.
And they would have noticed his ears as well. So then something would have come off, and by it being Vegeta that has to deal with it, I think that would have enhanced the story. It also could play into the comedic effect of just Vegeta having to deal with Goku's problems. That would have been really cool.
And it could have started a fight between Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta could have saw Goku and got mad that he kept having to deal with all this shit. We could have had a Kid Goku versus Vegeta fight where Vegeta would have got his third dub against Goku. Sorry.
Beautiful. Oh, I know you want to say something. Go ahead.
I don't care. I'm a Goku fan. We know Goku.
Bro. Where is Gohan?
He's a
After
little,
all
he's a
this
baby.
time. No, he wouldn't be. He wouldn't be. His daughter would be, but he wouldn't be.
Yeah, because I think Trunks and Goten turn into babies, but everyone else is just turning into kids.
Oh, I know where Gohan is. He's being a fucking dad. He's there for his kid right now.
Oh man.
That's literally what Bulma said.
Let's see what I want to bring up. I mean, I did like seeing Vegeta and Piccolo fighting a little bit. That was kind of cool. But I did see one part that I thought was hilarious. It was like Goku and like his crew meet up with like Vegeta, Piccolo, and Bulma, and they're like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, you guys don't have a ship? Well, we're gonna go on ahead. Y'all stay here for a little bit."
That I was gonna bring up. That's the part that pissed me the fuck off earlier.
Yeah, because it was funny because Vegeta's sitting there like, and I was like, dude, that's all Vegeta fans right now. I could see Hunter getting like seething in his seat right now.
I was pissed off because we keep getting fucking backdoored and Goku keeps getting all the goddamn spotlight. It's fucking stupid. Why do they need a plane anyway? These motherfuckers can fly at the speed of light. Can't they just fly next to the damn plane? Stick Bulma in that bitch, have Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo flying behind the plane.
They came out with the...
For a reason in the first episode they couldn't.
Yeah,
I thought flight was an issue.
So it was, they had trouble like controlling their ki when they turned into kids. And then in the demon world, it's like a little bit, the air is thick or something like that. So it's making it hard to fly.
Which
Yeah,
just would have been training. That it was a stupid fucking reason. Because it literally not only would have been training, it also, like, Goku is completely acclimated at this point, and he's been there, like, fucking in 20 minutes of not even a whole 20 minutes of fighting. He's completely acclimated, and that's Supreme Kai saying he's completely acclimated already. And we know Vegeta is gonna acclimate to the gravity and shit faster than Goku, because Goku doesn't train in enhanced gravity like Vegeta does. Vegeta's probably already acclimated.
Not sure it was a gravity thing.
He said gravity.
I remember the air
Supreme Kai
resistance. I remember the air resistance being an issue
It
in
was
the air.
something with the atmosphere, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, even still, like, we're talking about like Vegeta and Goku do stuff like this all the time. It wouldn't be too hard to believe that at least Vegeta being the one to fly behind them. It would have been easy to believe that would happen.
Piccolo himself is a demon, right?
Yeah.
Technically, now we have that confirmed. So, like, if he's from that realm, you would think maybe he wouldn't have issue either.
Every one of those three guys has been on multiple planets fighting major threats. Acclimating to another place is not difficult for these dudes.
There is a problem though that I don't know 100% like where we should take Pansy on this, but Pansy acted as if like there aren't Nameks there anymore. And so she's like, "Is that a Namek?" And so it's like, I feel like in the same way that Goku sticks out and Vegeta will stick out, I think Piccolo will too. Besides, like, you know, the one Namekian we all know about. I think he'll stick out. Go ahead, Rockstrap.
Oh yeah, no. When I was saying earlier how this is more of an adventure story, right? So are we wanting everything to be like all done soon, or are we actually wanting like everything to be like to play it out, right? I'm enjoying the lore. I'm enjoying. It's kind of slower pace than I would care for, but it's still kind of just, you know, adventurous. Here's a new thing. Here we're at the shop that sells demon candies that we can all use to fuse together. Here's the Germanduri or whatever the heck they're called that we need to fight, and that they're an issue now. So like, where I totally understand where you guys are coming from, and it would be so easy for that to be that way. I'm just sure the writing that Toriyama did was for more of an adventurous thing again. We're in a whole new area. Like, we've already done Earth, we've already done Outside, we've been in the other world. The demon, as far as I know, it's like the one place we haven't been to yet. So like, I'm really just excited to kind of like learn more, I guess. A lot of people watch Dragon Ball for a lot of different reasons. My warehouse director. I actually talked to him a lot about Dragon Ball, and he just does not want to deal with Daima at all. But I'm like, dude, it's like the original Dragon Ball. Like we're traveling, we're learning things, we're adventuring, right? So I don't know. Where all these things are like, yeah, that's annoying. I wish it didn't maybe happen that way, or like, it's really slow paced. I'm just kind of trying to enjoy the ride.
I agree with everything you just said, but at the same time, stop backdooring these characters. Like you give us, all right, we're here now. Let's travel together.
Right.
Oh wait, no,
we're
not gonna travel together. Like it's fucking. You're just aggravating people at that point. But I still, I still do agree with everything you just said.
Well, and they had to throw off, right, in order for their. Well, I guess that wasn't the Germandery plane. That was the original plane. Never mind. I was gonna say they threw off luggage just to like have it fly, right? But this is a whole different plane they have now.
Answer your question, and Squall. I'll let you get to it in a second. I know you've been ready to speak. I'm all for the adventure. I don't know if you were here the day I talked about how I didn't like episode 2. I think they could have put episode 1 and 2, maybe just make it a long episode, and that would have been fine, I think. Just because we ended up learning the same stuff from like episode 1 into episode 2, and it could literally have just been like, here's what's here's what's happening, and then like we pan over to like Goma and see what's going on with him. Again, we don't know much about Goma and them. Like there's been how many episodes where we didn't see Goma like that? So I would have loved to have seen in moments where we are going to relearn about information we've already heard about. I would have just loved to have shot off to someone else and just learned about what's going on with them. We're learning more about the witch character. We're learning more about the Cybermen. You want to get into that? We can. We're learning a lot more about all the things that deal with the Majins. I think that's wonderful. My thing is always just going to be like, I don't want information I've heard before, and I want to see other characters besides Goku doing their thing, because again, I'd love to see how Vegeta's dealing with this whole world. I'd love to see how Piccolo's doing, because Piccolo might remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but he remembered that Shin's supposed to be someone important during the Buu saga. So what if that same memory is activating inside of the demon world? Maybe something's still in there from the Demon King Piccolo days.
Yeah, good, great. That's a great point. That is a great point. And another something I was just thinking about while you were saying that is, if Bulma would be in that ship hanging out like around Glory, Bulma's awareness and experience and tech savviness, if she would have been put on to the fact that Glorio is like, if Supreme Kai would have said, look, there's something about this guy, Bulma would have like been able to fucking hack his cell phone or some shit and find out he's talking to this other witch chick and listen to all that, and then just send Piccolo and Vegeta over there or some shit. Like, we could have had a lot better shit than what's going on.
All right, Brockstrap.
Squall, it's actually your turn, believe it or not.
Since I'm a Goku fan, I'm cool with them just leaving Vegeta in the back burner. That part's hilarious to me. Like, just stay back there. We'll come in when we need you, bro. If I was a Vegeta fan, I completely see your guys' like pissed off attitude about it. I'd be pissed off too if I was a Vegeta fan.
Well, we all love Piccolo.
Yeah, Piccolo. I do like Piccolo for sure. Ever since I started Dragon Ball content, I did a lot of Piccolo research. That dude did a lot for the Dragon Ball series. He is lit as hell. I want to see more Piccolo in there for sure.
This is his realm. We should be seeing the most Piccolo.
That's true. I'll give you that. This is pre-Orange Piccolo, so I can't see him doing too much. He's probably got the same power as like Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta at this point. So he's still up there. I'll give him that. Yeah, he's higher than Super Saiyan, but not Super Saiyan 2 level. So he's up there with those guys. But because I think Goku only has access to Super Saiyan 1 right now. But he's still putting in work. He beat the Tomogami. Oh, like so far as we've seen, what we've seen, like he's only gotten up to Super Saiyan 1. Oh yeah, you did say you might have seen Super Saiyan 2 electricity in the Tomogami fight, right? Ninja. So possibly Super
I
Saiyan 2.
disagree. I just watched that episode today, and I didn't see electricity, and I didn't see the bangs.
I didn't see the bangs either, but I did see the electricity.
Brock's drop, it's your turn.
Yeah, no. So what I was saying, you mentioned earlier how you don't like to hear the same information twice, and I'm that exact same way too. I'm like thinking of people that haven't watched Dragon Ball in a long time because they're figuring they might pick up people that are like, oh, I've been out of it for a while, but here's a new series, let me try. For those kind of people, maybe they might need some reminders, you know. So
Yeah.
it's annoying for us that are like kind of the heavier like consumers of Dragon Ball. It's kind of nice for me to come into something that I have been out of for a while and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, okay, sure, I remember that too. So like, as far as information goes, I don't know. That was my thought on that anyway.
I agree. That's something I was talking to a buddy of mine. I was trying to convince him to watch One Piece, and I was letting him know. As with all animes, there's going to be flashbacks. They're going to reiterate anything that's important. Why? Because in Japan, their blood type is ADHD. These motherfuckers don't have an attention span over there. Right? So they're constantly redoing shit. And that's not something just for Daima. We see it all the time. Naruto, if you take out all the flashbacks, you lose 300 episodes. Like...
I don't think that's just a Japan issue. We might have it over here in the States too.
Yo, it's getting there, right? Yeah. No, but that's a good point.
Can we talk about the kill shots we were seeing Vegeta and Piccolo were doing? Straight to the back of the head. Like, straight to the back of the head, kicks, punches.
Smashed his skull. You got Goku, he's just fighting like, yeah, I like to fight. Vegeta and Piccolo's like, we are here for business. Like,
the atmosphere that was in the bar fight, dude, that was awesome. I love to see kind of like that dark, gritty, kind of like neon punk lighting and everything. That was awesome. Like, I'm so glad that they're trying to do all these new different like graphic textures, backgrounds, everything. Like, it's cool seeing, you know, them fighting in the icelands and then fighting in the wasteland and then fighting in the greenery, right? Like the plains or whatever. But like, dude, this is like a whole new, like, everything is new and I love it.
that was, you just reminded me, the most impressive thing that I've seen in this entire show so far. Like, I stood up. I was so freaked out. Was during that bar fight, that dude went to punch Vegeta, and then suddenly, like, his fucking hands move, and he catches it with one hand, and then he places the tray on the table at the same time. And I'm thinking, how did he move that fucking tray that fast without spilling any of the food or drinks on the tray?
It can't all be realistic. Or at all realistic.
It does speak volumes though to like Vegeta's like whole personality. Like, I feel like we're talking about Cell Saga Vegeta would have just blew up right then and there. Maybe we're talking Saiyan Saga Vegeta real quick to blow that area up. He's calm. Just pure. He's upset like after they steal the ship, but he's calm to the whole thing. Oh, I had to beat some guys up, whatever. He's calm.
Yeah.
Even though I said kill shots, those guys are still alive, you know? So, like, I gotta say, though, my favorite one out of all of them is the horse at the end, who's about to fight Piccolo, who's in the air. That's my favorite one. This dude is still ready to go. He just saw everyone go down, and he's like, put the hands up.
And then Vegeta just fractures his spine.
I was like,
Caught me off
all
guard.
right, you got it. I'm a little surprised Vegeta snuck it. I'm a little.
Yeah.
I figured he would have went face to face. I'm a little surprised he snuck it.
I think he was just so like excited to be in a fight that he just kind of couldn't control himself. But also, I just remembered, I got really aggravated when that fucking chauffeur dude told Vegeta, he was like, "You're not a king," so I just ignored you. And I'm thinking, and Vegeta was like, fucking alright. And I'm thinking like, hang on, motherfucker, that is a king. He's literally the king of Saiyan.
He had to tolerate the
King of
disrespect.
nowhere.
And then, matter of fact, there's two kings in that backseat. Vegeta's the king of Saiyans, and you know, Demon King Piccolo. Like, fuck, man.
If you don't have towers or subjects, I mean, what good is the title of king?
I'm the king of my house.
Wasn't that a joke? Wasn't that the joke in what was it? The Broly, Dragon Ball Z abridged Broly. And then even Bulma.
First, I demand more towers. Second, I demand more trowels. And third, I demand more towers.
And I think Frieza said it best. Like, yeah, you're the king of no one since I killed everybody.
What are we
He's
gonna
the
do,
king of
Dad?
Goku.
I don't know. I'll pull something out of my butt. It would be Broly's fist.
As my first official decree, you have my permission to bed Princess Trunks.
Oh,
One thing I did want to bring up, Bulldozer.
smells like strawberry.
Bulldozer, this might be spoilers for you, so you might want to pause it at this point. I'll give you like 2 seconds. 2 seconds are up. All right, so what'd you guys think about freaking the new Majin that came out from the Supreme Kai's sister?
Majin
That
Buu, I
dude's
think.
tall as fuck, huh?
Was it tall?
He looked like a.
Dude, that motherfucker
about
was
as
as
tall
tall
as-
as the trees.
Oh shit, I didn't notice that. He looked like a normal sized average dude to me.
I think that was just a perspective look because he looked like he was like.
Yeah, I wasn't
about the
sure.
average size
Yeah.
of Majin Buu.
It's look when that
They just
green
doing that
slime
for
stuff
exaggeration.
was bubbling up. No, y'all can go look back at it. When it started opening up on his face, that was at the top of that green slime stuff. So he's that fucking tall, like as tall as you saw that shit. Because they were standing there. The girl was like an eighth as tall as the new Majin guy, and she's a full grown fucking human sized chick. Like this dude is as tall as fucking trees.
I'm gonna have to look that part back. I think he's normal sized. But like the thing I wanted to bring up, like was like one, his looks, like he doesn't look very. And he's very Majin Buu like in the sense that Fat Buu came out. He doesn't look very menacing at all. This guy just looks like he looks like Jocko to me a little bit, like skinny, like normal looking, not very scary. So, like the other thing I wanted to bring up was like, how strong do you guys think he is? Like, do you guys think he's Majin Buu level, higher, lower?
I mean, she sent him. Well, this is the first time we've seen him, and he's supposed to go fight a Tanagami. I think if he, especially because you wouldn't have created something like this if it wasn't strong enough, and give it a name. I'm thinking he's probably going to beat the Tanagami. Now, how powerful the Tanagami is compared to Buu, I don't know. But I think he should be pretty powerful. I don't know if I'd say completely Majin Buu, but certainly no. Majin Buu's the metric, right? So she'd have to at least be that powerful.
She or he?
That's what she wanted. The coup. She wanted
okay.
Coup to be like at least as powerful as Majin Buu. That was the metric.
Yeah, but
Just
she
was
had to.
powerful.
But the witch said she had to sacrifice power for control, so he's not as powerful as Majin Buu. That's already confirmed.
Right.
So, but I mean, it's gonna have to be. He's gonna have to be weak enough for Kid, Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo to beat him.
Brock.
So then there's always that argument too with Kid Buu, right, not having that intelligence factor. Well, Ku, I mean, obviously he was strong enough this time around to or for that short segment we got to actually verbally acknowledge something. So he's able to converse. He has some thought. So what without Buu's, say Kid Buu's kind of up here, and as far as power scaling, and Ku's down here, but he's doing all these things, Kid Buu, right, is doing all these things just instinctually, where Ku now with some intellect is going to be able to think, all right, well, if this happens, then I can go do that. So I'm thinking even with the power downgrade, there's still going to be quite a bit of threat now that there's actual thought put behind it. And that would be the argument behind Super Buu as well, right? I mean, obviously he has Evil Buu and Fat Buu together with whatever power that would be, but just the fact that they're okay now, there's thought, now that could be just that much more scary, right? But
and
yeah,
the witch
I'm looking forward to
back
it.
on too.
Right, and with whatever help, if what's the crap? But what's Glend? What's that Glend woman? She's some kind of scientist, right? So I'm guessing she's gonna have her own little experiments and this and that. Maybe that would be how. And assuming that this is Ku, right? With Cell, with Frieza, with even the Saiyans, there's always a progression of power. So this is only the beginning of Ku. So we'll see what he can transform into. We'll see how he gets there. I'm hoping that there's going to be some kind of just messing with him as the scientist lady, does experiments, maybe this, or even the demon bugs, right? Maybe that's how they'll get introduced. He's doing those kind of power-ups. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, though. A lot of people are like, oh, this is the worst. Oh, his character design. Oh, this, oh, that. It's the beginning. Come on. We're going to see more.
We kind of do have to assume that a fusion is going to happen. Don't they have fusion bugs that Goku has in his pocket now?
Yeah. The potential is always there.
Right.
Even if it's the Metamoran one. I mean, Super Shin's there with his earrings too, so technically right now they could do any of the three. Yeah.
And then also, Squall said that it's confirmed that Vegeta's getting a new form in this show. Oh, Logan confirmed it. Also, my initial thoughts on the appearance of Majin Ku was that's literally a Xenoverse character, a creator character on Xenoverse. Everything, literally the shirt he's wearing is the bio suit or whatever for the Namekians, and you can have that head and the different colored face with the big lips on there, and you make a Namekian, you put that bio suit, and then you put Majin Buu's pants on, and you got Majin Ku. And I think they did that on purpose so people could make Majin Ku.
That would be a nice homage, I forgot the word, to the Dragon Ball Z universe fans. What do I think about his power? I mean, hopefully he's stronger than a Tomogami. I'm not very impressed with the Tomogamis, I'm not gonna lie, because there was so much hype over this Tomogamis for a few episodes, oh, no one's ever defeated one, not even Dabura. And here comes Goku, defeats it in a third of an episode, half an episode. So I was like, dang, bro, that was a fun fight to watch, but they're not that strong. Goku didn't really struggle, in my opinion. So if he can defeat a Tomogami, alright, cool. But to me, that's not saying much. What's it called? Because Goku's also shriveled down into a kid, so he still got insane power, but he should be reduced power, and he was able to defeat the Tomogami pretty easily. So power scaling wise, I'm putting them at adult Goku Super Saiyan level, maybe a little bit stronger than adult Super Saiyan Goku. The Tomogamis, not Majin Buu, whatever his name is. Majin Buu. I'm hoping
Cool.
he's at least Buku, whatever. Hopefully
Biddy
he's,
bobbity boo.
hopefully Majin Ku. Hopefully he's like stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so we can see some actual struggle going on. Let's see some fusions. Let's see some new forms, transformations. Maybe it might be the catalyst for Vegeta going his new transformation or something. I want to see an actual strong something somewhere in this demon world to give them an actual struggle, you know? Because like
You just
Goku,
made me think of something.
Wait, hold up. Because if Goku can defeat a Tomogami by himself, like, and then if Vegeta and Piccolo are in the mix, they can easily wipe out the rest of the Tomogamis, like, no problem. And the rest of the demon world if they wanted to. Alright, go for it.
So, the Tomogami, he didn't like fight to the death and everything against Goku. He was like, I see your power and I'm submitting now. So I'm thinking that the Tomogami might have a backup plan as far as like, he might go to the other Tomogami and like fuse with them to be, like a much stronger Tomogami.
It's a good theory.
I think that most of the demon world is just really, really weak. I mean, like we're seeing the average citizen on a regular basis, and like the soldiers aren't really that great in comparison. They're really working with that ring on their neck. I think most of the guys they're just weak. The whole reason Goma shrunk them down is because they were too powerful. So I think that's what's going on here. My suspicion on the Tamagami thing, I don't know. I think what we're going to see more of is the Tamagami are going to test Goku mentally and less physically, and I think that will work better. But what I would really like to see, so that we can see some struggle, because I feel like Goku's going to be, truth be told, Goku being a kid, it's just him going to have to figure out how to make that work. But if I'm going to be real with you, I would actually like to see Piccolo be the one who actually beats Ku. And Goma and Vegeta and Goku handle Goma or that other chick. I think that would be better. That way we could show off Piccolo growing stronger and having, because we have some idea where Piccolo is, but we know he's not as strong as Goku or Vegeta. So I think that would be a way better idea. Question is like who does Goku and Vegeta fight? But that Goma's scared of them, so I don't know. I don't know, man.
They still said Gomo was pretty powerful and one to be looked out for, but I could just see the Vegeta fans seething if Piccolo beats Majin Buu. 'Cause then Piccolo's got a main villain kill count, but still Vegeta was 0 over there. So,
Well, ain't nothing to see about because Vegeta still got 2 victories over Goku, motherfucker. Fuck you, you fucking fuck.
The third eye.
Oh, that's the eye on that dude's belt. I'm calling it right now.
And I think
the chauffeur.
The guy with the chauffeur.
Oh.
He's eating chips. He's eating those chips Hunter likes so much. But
Like some good looking chips. Them bitches look crispy.
But I think that the third eye, we're gonna see something with that. What does it mean in his raw power? I don't know. The third eye came off to me as more of one of those insight type of things. I don't think that's a serious power bump. It's more just something like that. But maybe it is. Maybe he could see into the future. Something like that.
The third eye, real quick. I forgot who had the third eye and what scene it came out on.
So the third eye that Cold Sauce was talking about, the chauffeur that took Bulma, Vegeta, and Piccolo over, he had this eye on his belt, and it was a living eye he found.
He said he found it somewhere.
Yeah. So Cold Sauce thinks that's the third eye. It's certainly possible. It's a weird looking thing, but the third eye for Goma is supposed to be something that makes him really, really powerful. Now, if that's a actual power thing or magic or whatever, we don't really know. We just know that Goma wants it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Interesting. Interesting theory. That could be the case.
The thing is, he said that he should have wished for the third eye first. He said, I knew I should have wished for the third eye first. In the same episode that they went out of their way to point out this dude's got a living eyeball that he randomly found on his belt.
Mhm.
And it's not like he's saying, I should have wished I had a third eye. He said the third eye.
Mhm.
Like as if it was a specific third eye.
All
But
right.
I mean, who knows, bro? Maybe TN's a demon too. Maybe TN's from the demon world, demon realm.
No pointy eye, ears. Maybe that's where he got his third eye. From the demon world.
Maybe his dad's a demon.
What's it called? So what do we think about the whole Cybermen coming from possibly the demon world? Remember, because the old lady, she said she had like, I used to have a bunch of
She used to sell
Cybermen
'em, yeah.
candies. Yeah, now I only have 2.
They had
What-
pointy
what-
ears, so I mean,
HC Cybermen. So they do have pointy ears. Holy shit. So they
Yeah,
probably are from the demon world.
I mean, they are. I don't mind it. Like, it was a stretch just to connect something, you know, to give us some nostalgia and shit. But it's still, it's cool. It's whatever.
What's it called?
I mean, I guess it just explains more about the world of Dragon Ball, like seeing, because she was like, oh, I kind of did this, or I knew a person that did this. The Cybermen was the controlling factor from Majin Buu, so maybe Cybermen are just really controllable, stuff like that. But overall, it's just more information about the Dragon Ball world. I think I'd actually like to know what else she created, or what else someone else created.
Was it-
Cold is gone for the moment.
Was it because of the Cybermen? I thought it was because of the she spat in the potion, the concoction that made it be able to control her, or that made it for her to control.
That was for the mental connection, but she put a lot of controlling elements into it for ahead of time because it was the luck of the draw on how she made Majin Buu.
So you think Cybermen made Majin Buu controllable? The spit
Mhm.
made it controllable to a singular person, like put that control to
Yes.
one person. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
can
no, no,
kinda see
no.
that.
The witch said that her spitting in it allows her to control to give orders to the Cybermen without like having to speak. Like they'll be like teleconnected, kind of.
Yeah.
The Cybermen part, like I thought that was kind of random. Like I don't know why they would put a Cyberman in Majin Buu, because I
No.
think that would like weaken him.
It's
He looks like one.
It's not putting a Cyberman in Majin Buu. It's putting the Majin in a Cyberman. It's having a body for the Majin energy to take. It's a vessel for it to become. Like, because it's just energy until it has a body. Is the way
Okay.
I understood it.
I could see that.
It's probably what gives it the structure for the control, because beforehand Majin Buu's kind of like just sticky gum.
Right.
Be moved in any form of way.
So went over how strong he is. That's all the topics I had for it.
What's chat
Anyway,
talking about?
Oh, I do gotta say that I was wrong about his height. Google says he's somewhere between 5 and 8 feet.
I thought that was the regular Majin Buu though, not the Majin Buu.
No, it says Majin Buu.
Average height for a Majin subspecies of Buu is between 5 and 8 feet. What do we? I don't think we went over the Tomogami fight too much. I think that was 2 episodes ago, and last weekend was Nerding Out, so we didn't get a chance to go over that. So what do we think about that fight so far?
Wasn't Logan there to talk about that fight?
No,
We talked about kicking the legs.
No, because we were discussing like how like that was like the part where it cut off when they were about to start fighting the Tomogami, and then we were discussing how much do we think Goku's gonna struggle, and then like Logan was like 18-20%. So we didn't get to that part, or we didn't see that part yet.
Well, Logan was right because he sure didn't break too much of a sweat, to be honest with you.
I agree with that. Like I was on the ropes. I thought he was gonna struggle like a good 50 to 80%, but Goku looked full in control of that fight. It was a great fight to watch. I had to go back and watch it a couple times because the animation was just amazing to watch.
Actually, one thing I do want to bring up specifically from that fight is how fucking strong is the power pole? Because he used the power pole to slice that hammer's handle in half.
So, if we're going off of like ancient Chinese like mythology, that power pole is actually like they never really explained it, but like in the other books like Wukong and like I read another manga which is a play on Dragon Ball called it's a manhwa, actually Korean manga. It's called God of High School. He has like power pole, but it's called something else like Niobo or something like that, and it's like it's made from like some sort of super strong godly stone. That's what the power pole basically is. So it's strong as hell, and like it's actually a lot heavier than Goku makes it seem to be. So it's like Black Myth Wukong has this power pole. It stretches, you know. It's a pretty strong thing. It's not to be taken lightly.
I think that probably one of the reasons why it is as tough as it is because Goku's ki might be being sapped into it. I think that if anything, the reason it can probably stand into anything like that is because Goku can stand hits like that. And so I could see that being it.
That's kind of where I was going with it too. Kind of like armament hockey in One Piece.
Mm.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't think it was anything serious until I read that manhwa. Like they really put a lot of emphasis on how strong that power pole is in the manhwa. So like now that he brought it back, I'm like, oh shit. Like, and I saw that he held the Tomogami hammer. Like he put it against the rock and the hammer and then just left it there to hold it off. I was like, that sounds pretty valid to me.
And then like swiped it out of the way, like swiped it aside.
That was sick. I like that part. And he did it in such a swift, cool ass motion too. The way they animated that was nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. I'm gonna be honest, he almost looked as cool as Vegeta when he did that.
I knew that was coming out of your mouth eventually.
Yeah, but you know what's going into my mouth is these fucking potato chips I've been chewing on. That's why I keep muting my mic.
Bro, you're not beating the chauffeur's chips, bro. I'm sorry, they look too good. He said I gotta go around this building and eat them real quick.
That's why I fucking went grab this bag when you was talking about that dude's potato chips. I was like, I just fucking bought that big ass bag of those potato chips. Except these ain't crispy. These got the ridges in them.
You know what I wish they did with that Vegeta and Piccolo fight? I wish they like cut to the chauffeur eating the chips every couple of bad guys. Like it would have been sick.
That's the thing.
It would have been sick.
He said that the fight was so quick he only had time to eat 2 chips.
Yeah, but I like, you know, I wish it would have been like a Minato thing where like he like is like slowly about to put it in his mouth. Piccolo and Vegeta, push, push. Then like he's about to take a bite, push, beat up another person, takes a bite. They're all down for the count, you know. That would have been sick to see, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. That would have been funny. And also, the same anime. In the third tuning exams, whenever Choji was eating the potato chips, I don't remember what fight it was, but it kept cutting to Choji, and he's chomping on more and more chips. The more stressed he gets for whatever Leaf Village ninja is fighting at the time, to the point where it's like fucking extremely intense, and chips are falling out of his mouth and shit while he's watching.
I don't remember that one. I'll take your word for it, though. You know more about Naruto than I do. Let's see.
I'm wondering, like, when is Bulma gonna get a pistol and start letting it loose, like she did back in Dragon Ball. I've been waiting to see her pick up something.
Dude, Bulma and Pansy are gonna be best fucking friends. I can see it coming. And then also, like, it's such a Bulma thing to do, is to make connections with her, because like she's got connections with Jocko, so now she's got connections all over the galaxy. And then having connections with Pansy, a princess in the demon realm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I think once Bulma and Pansy link up, they'll have some like little technological weapons they can use, like Pansy did with the smoke bombs or the bombs. I forget what she used, and like a taser of some sort. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, this is some kind of taser.
So I can see them like collabing, concocting up some technological weapons they can both use as like not very strong fighters, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else got anything else to bring up? Daima?
The brother of Shin. I feel like I almost want the brother of Shin to be the main bad guy. He's got all the ambition. He's just scared of Goma. He has all the ambition. Everything that's happened, any form of movement that's possibly happened, has been because of the brother of Shin. And I want Shin to take over Goma's spot as main bad guy. Like,
I was actually expecting him to turn on Goma whenever he sees Shin. Like, he'd be like, "Oh, that's my family. Like, I'm not gonna choose my family over you," kind of thing. Because his sister's already against Goma. Like, I was thinking that the three of them were gonna all come together against Goma, while Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo are going against the Majin Buu.
that might happen later on down the line, but I think he's in one of those situations where his mind is warped to serving Goma, and I don't think it's a mind control as much as he's just afraid of him. If you notice, he's like holding his hands up so he doesn't get blasted or anything by Goma.
Yeah, he's definitely scared. He was literally sweating in the last episode just because Goma was screaming at him.
What if he is playing the long game though? What if Shin's brother is literally playing the long game? When the next Dragon Balls come up, he wishes for whatever, and like,
it makes sense.
I could see it happening, bro.
It was him that suggested to Goma that Goma should be the Supreme King.
I mean,
It's all the ambition. He's got all the ambition. Everything that has happened is because of him. If he's not the big bad in the end, I'm gonna be upset.
I'm not throwing it off the table, but I feel like that would be too many wild cards, because we got Goma, we got the female blend, Tomogami's Glorio, like all possible enemies for our main cast. And then we got the brother too, Majin Buu, you know. It just feels like too many pieces for like interchanging bad guy goals in like a little 20 to 25 episode series. Man, I'm not throwing it off the table. It just feels like that might be a little too much.
Well, we're on episode 9, and you got 3 minor bad guys before the major bad guy. The major bad guy is Majin Ku. The 3 minor is the Tamagami. So
Tomogami.
Tamagoraba. Yeah.
You know he was gonna kill it.
Majin Buu.
So I wouldn't put it past Dragon Ball to have too many wild cards, bro. We've seen some fucking crazy shit happen in Dragon Ball. I watched Vegeta let Semi-Perfect Cell become Perfect Cell. I watched Goku throw Perfect Cell a sensu beam before fighting his son.
That's bad, father.
We've seen some shit, dog. I watched Frieza turn into Alien from Ridley Scott's Alien movie. The Xenomorph, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, like the only thing I could think of that would come close to like so many interchanging bad guys is the Cell Saga, where they went from Dr. Gero and Android 19 to the twin androids. Then they whipped out Android 16 out of their asses out of nowhere. But he didn't do anything except for like one fight against First Form Cell and exploded or attempted to explode on Perfect Cell. And then they added First Form Cell out of nowhere too. That was just like a couple wild cards.
I mean,
here
and then we had wild cards in the Namek Saga. As far as we knew, Zarbon and Dodoria was the right under Frieza, and then suddenly the Ginyu Force shows up.
Yeah, but they were all for Frieza's goal, get the Dragon Ball for Frieza. If like the female Glind has her own goal, Goma has his own goal, Majin Ku is basically under the female Glind. He could possibly go haywire, but that might be a reach. And then so if the brother has his own goal away from Goma being a secret main villain, that's like going all over the place, in my opinion.
I mean, I think he would have the same goal.
Which would make for a hell of an adventure.
It would. I think though, like, because we could kind of push the female Glenn, the brother Glenn, and Goma all at looking at the same goal. They all want to rule the demon world, whatever that is that means to them. That's not hard to believe. I could totally see the brother Glenn's being like, you know what, I'm gonna play up to this guy to his time, and then I'm gonna steal what he wants. Goma is apparently really powerful to some very weak demons, but like in the grand scheme of things, I could totally see I'm his right hand man. If anyone's gonna be able to trick him, it's gonna be me. And so I could see it happening again. I could see him getting everything done because this is what he does on a regular basis, and like Goma ends up forgetting that he's skipped the step, thinking like, oh, this was my plan. But then he realizes this wasn't his plan. This was the brother's idea this whole time. And then he realizes like, oh, this guy pulled the rug from under me. And now the brothers ends up being. I could totally see the brother getting the third eye and taking over. If the third eye does this, taking over Majin Ku. I could totally see it.
Clip that, because that's a theory that's probably gonna come true. Ninja will be able to say that he called it.
Clip that, JB.
You guys got my chats up? Exclamation point clip. I already did.
I can see that happening.
Well, I think now is a good time to call the Dragon Ball Diamond discussion. Then we can go on to your guys' debate topics. Unless anyone else has any final thoughts, go for it.
What's chat talking about?
Billdozer, last thing Billdozer says, do not question the power of Power Pole.
Yeah, the whole chat, they just been saying that dude Hunter's wrong, that dude Hunter's wrong.
Can you blame him?
No. I can totally blame him because I've never been wrong.
No, I can't blame him. But I've never been wrong.
Stop trying to overanalyze what I'm saying. You know, what's understood doesn't need to be explained. Goku was a bad dad. Dragon Ball Daima a fun show to watch, and your chat hates me.
I wouldn't say they hate you.
I'm the bad guy. They can hate me all they fucking want. I'm the bad guy. That's fine.
They didn't say you're wrong. Technically, by saying you're wrong, 7 Ninjas wrong too. Just throwing it out there.
Oh, so you're saying I'm a shield now? Is that what you're saying?
If anything, I'm the shield. I'm the motherfucker taking the hits. You're the ninja. You're supposed to jump out from behind and slice.
That's right.
I'm just not letting Hunter go down alone. He needs someone to go down with him.
Why? So you can remain on top?
No. I just don't want you being all the way at the rock bottom. That way you'll be secondary rock bottom with Ninja.
I'll pull you up, Cold Sauce. Don't worry. I'll pull you up.
Well, we're gonna fucking train while we're down there. We come and fuck Squall up once we get back up this mountain. We're gonna be like Shin's brother. We're gonna just be hiding in the shadows. You're gonna think everything's all cool, and then all of a sudden, waka! Waka!
I guess the final thing I kind of want to talk about on Daima, this one I really think is a stretch, but like the father of Pansy, maybe the other Demon King that's not Goma, seeing something happen with them, like politics gets in the way, and therefore they all want the Dragon Balls because they know Goku's got it. We done seen them almost lose the ball before. It's possible. I don't know. Maybe the Kings turn on them. I don't know. That's a possible thing that could happen in some shape or form. It probably lasts an episode, to be honest with you. But like, it would be something to see, I guess.
I can see, building off of Ninja's theory earlier, I can see Shin's brother like getting the Dragon Balls during the everybody's distracted by the Majin Buu fight. So he gathers the Dragon Balls, takes the third eye for himself, and then it becomes like, well, we were just playing around with this Majin Buu guy, between Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo. You know, maybe one of us can't beat him one-on-one, but the three of us, we're literally playing with this guy. Now, Shin's brother comes in with a third eye, and it's like, shit, here's the real bad guy. I could see that happening.
I'm hoping to see a lot of magic. I want them to explore how strong magic is, and I want the threat, kind of like how like Superman's like weak to magic. I want magic in the demon world to be so powerful that like if that's what the struggle is. Like he is of the positive world, so therefore magic in itself should be the stronger type in the demon world. You could argue the Kanagamis should be like key based in some shape or form, but like they should not in themselves be the greatest thing there.
Well, it's already stated by the Kais that Kai magic doesn't work against Majin magic, and Majin magic doesn't work against Kai magic.
Which is why he couldn't beat the Tanagamis. I could totally see that being a thing.
Which would mean that these guys aren't as weak as we thought. At least physically. Well, no, magically, they're not as weak as we thought. Because if their magic just gets canceled out, all that's left is their physical.
So do we think?
So
like
that's
maybe...
probably what that person was talking about when they were saying, don't underestimate that Goma dude. He might seem weak, but his magic might be strong as fuck.
So do we think like magic has like a home field advantage in the demon world, and it would be stronger in the demon world and weaker in the reality world or human world?
Yes,
Majin Max-
absolutely. It just doesn't have an advantage against a Tamagami.
Yeah.
Huh? I see that.
It actually would have a disadvantage against a Tamagami.
The what?
The
He said it, like,
Tamagami.
first time, eh? Then he said it worse, and now he got worse.
The
Oh,
Toyota
no.
Tacoma.
The what?
It's getting worse.
The
Oh,
Toby
no.
Ropo.
The what?
Oh no! What has happened?
All right, final thoughts, and then we'll go on to segment 3.
Oh, I'm good.
Final thoughts. I think Ninja's theory is going to come true. I think Vegeta's better than Goku too.
That was some shitty thoughts. All right, segment 3.
What you said, my thoughts are.
All right, so we actually have 3 topics from the chat that I can bring up and see if you guys want to try one of these topics. So Charm City says, or brought up, why do you think that males seem to be the only ones able to go Super Saiyan, and why? Or, and then he brought up another one, do you think Saiyans like King Vegeta, Bardock, Nappa, or Raditz would have been able to achieve Super Saiyan state? And then Billdozer came up with, is Mr. Popo a god or something? You guys want to try any of those topics out?
I want to know where that fucking person gets off saying only males can go Super Saiyan. Like, we didn't have literally 2 female Super Saiyans in the tournament.
Yeah.
That's a good point. We can cross that one out. What about, do you think that King Vegeta, Nappa, Raditz, Bardock, can they go Super Saiyan? And
If they would have.
Or
Only
what is
Bardock.
Mr. Popo?
What about Mr. Popo?
Is Mr.
What is
Popo
Mr.
a god or something?
Oh, he's a genie. That's confirmed.
Oh, okay. So we can cross out that one. So you guys want to try
Okay.
out the
So I'll go
why
with would those other Saiyans named have been able to become Super Saiyan? And I'm gonna go with an absolute hell yes. And it goes back to what I was saying on the last Great Nimbus debate, where Kaioken being what helped Goku figure out how to make the Super Saiyan transformation. Once other Saiyans saw Goku do it, they were then quickly able to become Super Saiyan. And that's why I say it's about placing your key in certain formations to craft that transformation. And so I think if these other guys would have seen that done and been like, oh, I can use my key like this, then yeah, I think that's why they're able to go Super Saiyan not long after they see it. Like we saw Goten and Trunks do it as children.
I do want to throw this idea up to you, Cold Sauce. Let me know how you feel about it. They know how to sense ki, and by that sensing of ki, that might be why they were able to know it. Even Vegeta has some sense of sensing ki, but I don't think the Saiyans themselves, they could probably feel a high pressure, but I don't think they'd be able to sense ki.
What do you mean? I'm talking about as a technique. Because, like, okay, the famous scene where Goku sees the Kamehameha for the first time and then does it. Like, he sees how it's done and then can do it. Like, you have to take your ki and mold it into a certain way to make that technique happen. And so the transformation is no different. It's a potent transformation. That's what Whis called it, which means it's made of ki. It's not a biological transformation like Frieza transforming or Master Roshi going buff. It's a potent transformation. It's made of ki. And so you have to take your ki and form it a certain way into the Super Saiyan transformation. And so these fighters that use ki a lot, they're able to understand that type of stuff, not like we can. Like I can watch UFC fighters throw a punch a certain way and go, oh, it's better if I go from the shoulder instead of whatever. And I can try it. Same thing with these guys. They fight with ki, so they can see that shit and go, oh, so if I try to form it like this, that's what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm thinking like the intricacies of like how an attack might be learned, or the transformation might be learned, might be through the idea of sensing ki. Now we could talk a little bit differently on the Kale and Khalifa. I'm not sure that much on them about sensing, but I think that the ability to sense ki allows you to, in a way, see the thing happening. How they notice the tingles in their back, stuff like that. I think the idea that they could sense ki might make it easier for the Super Saiyans that we do see.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, so he's saying if like you can't sense ki, can you even like manipulate ki like how you say like the Kaioken to go all around your body and transform into a Super Saiyan? Like Vegeta learned to sense ki, therefore he can manipulate it. Nappa, Raditz, Bardock.
Well, no, they could manipulate their ki. I mean, that's why Vegeta was able to do like a Gallic Gun and shit like that. Like any ki move is ki manipulation. But
I think it would take way longer for them to do it. I'm not saying it'd be impossible. I think it'd take way longer though, because they're not able to see it.
I agree. It's a form of it, but it's like not the same level of ki manipulation as putting it all over your body, like a Kaioken and Super Saiyan. Like for instance, I'll give you the Captain Ginyu like example. Like the reason why Captain Ginyu couldn't use Goku's body is because Goku knew how to manipulate his ki to lower his power, higher his power at will, and instantaneous. Versus Captain Ginyu, whoever he switched bodies with, they're just at a constant power level and they stay at that power level. So that's why when he switched with Goku, he didn't know how to use his body.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. The Super Saiyan transformation is made of ki. You have to form your ki into that transformation. If you run out of ki while you're in Super Saiyan mode, your hair goes back black.
Yeah.
Like you lose the transformation.
So like Seven Ninjas asking like if they don't know how to sense ki, that means they can't manipulate their ki all over their body. So would they be able to go Super Saiyan if they can't do that?
They can still manipulate their ki even if they can't sense it, because like we saw, they can use ki based attacks. Like in that first little mini tournament when Kaba used a Gallic Gun against Vegeta. Now, they were able to learn a lot faster because they were trained hands-on. Like somebody was teaching them specifically do this thing, you know? Like Goku trained the girls and Vegeta trained Kaba. And just like Goku trained Gohan in the hyperbolic time chamber, like this is how you become Super Saiyan, and he was able to get it in less than a year. Vegeta didn't have somebody specifically telling him what to do. He saw Goku and Future Trunks do it, and then later while training was able to unlock it himself.
Well, yes, it's a form of ki manipulation, but it's not to the same degree of putting it all over your body and transforming. Like the example I gave was Captain Ginyu. He could blast ki waves and stuff like that, but he didn't know how to control Goku's body and like raise it with Kaioken and stuff like that. So like
he didn't know how to do the specific things that Goku like had spent so many years training to do.
Yeah. So
I think it's similar to the Goku situation, where like when Goku had to relearn himself basically in order to tap into it. So that was more of a learned thing in that situation.
Wait, relearn himself?
Yeah, he had to relearn himself because he wasn't able to just fly ahead of time. He went to get the power pole, so because he needed to learn how to fight, and like he didn't have his reach anymore, so he had to like
Oh, you're talking
relearn.
about Daima. Oh yeah.
So I think it's similar.
Yeah, I could see that. But it's just for me, it's like I'm putting like Nappa, Raditz, Bardock, King Vegeta, kind of on the same key manipulation playing field as Ginyu. Like they don't, if like they wouldn't know how to manipulate ki to put all over their body, like and turn Super Saiyan.
I'm a stand.
But I
on
don't
this
understand why they wouldn't know how to manipulate it. I mean, they manipulate ki in plenty other ways. All of these characters.
Because of Ginyu. Like, Ginyu didn't know how to manipulate ki. And he didn't know how to sense ki. And then when Nappa and Vegeta first popped on Earth, they didn't know how to sense ki either. They were still using the Scouters. And like that's how all of Planet
Ginyu
Vegeta
knew
was.
how to manipulate ki. He didn't know how to do what Goku was doing with his body, like how to manipulate his ki to strengthen a fucking kick or some shit. But Ginyu had ki blast attacks. Like he definitely knew how to manipulate ki.
Yeah, but that's about as far as the ki manipulation goes. Just ki blasts. And same with the rest of the Saiyans.
But that's what I'm telling you is if you know how to manipulate ki and then you see someone manipulate their ki in a specific way and they're of the same race as you, you should be able to eventually teach yourself how to manipulate your ki in the same way to form that transformation. You're trying to say that Captain Ginyu wouldn't have been able to figure that shit out in 5 years? I mean, that fight didn't last but a whole day, not even.
I'm saying if they can't learn to sense ki and put ki all over their body, like they can't turn Super Saiyan. So, Captain Ginyu couldn't do that, but Goku could. That's why he was able to go Super Saiyan.
Well, they definitely know how to put ki all over their body. Anyone that we see fly, that's ki. They have to surround themselves in ki and then manipulate the ki to carry their body through the air. Like in the Frieza saga, we see Vegeta, he'll like get surrounded by this white aura and then take off when he tries to take off really fast. You know, that's a visual representation of they have to surround themselves in ki and then they move the ki that they surrounded themselves in order to fly.
That would be like a level of it, but it's not to like nearly the extent of like say Kaioken or something or Super Saiyan.
No, of course not. But they've also never seen Super Saiyan, these characters that we're talking about. I'm of the belief that if they would see it, they would perhaps be able to figure out how to go Super Saiyan. It's never been stated that Trunks or Goten were geniuses, but they seen it and figured it out on their own as children.
There's like a couple theories on the humans, the half humans. It's like one, their emotions, and then two, like you get more S cells the nicer the Saiyan is. So like, take it what you will, like if you want to validate those or not. But since Gohan, Trunks, Goten, they're all nice people, so it's easier for them. Like Kaba, nice dude. Since they're all nice, it's like easier for them to turn Super Saiyan versus like the Saiyans in our universe, the one we mainly see. They're all savage, evil barbarians. So that's why it's like harder for them to turn Super Saiyan.
Especially Kakarot. I think that Bardock is like the. Well, we know Bardock's the only one who's ever went Super Saiyan, but like Bardock's the only one who could go Super Saiyan. He's the only one that has like the loss of his people is why his headband's red. He's the only one who's had such a hopelessness feeling, and he's the last man standing against Frieza in the final battle. Like, he's the only one who could go Super Saiyan. I don't think anyone else could. I don't even think they would have had the courage to fight Frieza in that way. So
there's also another theory I have. Like, once you become strong enough, like you become too strong for, like, let's say your tail. Like, of course you'll still get that 10 times multiplier or whatever, but like once you get strong enough, you're starting to reach almost Super Saiyan level, so your tail doesn't grow back, and you should you're like right there to reaching Super Saiyan. So like, since all of them still had their tails, they couldn't reach Super Saiyan yet.
I might be able to see that theory, but I think that's more of an evolution situation. If I keep cutting my tail off, my body's gonna be like, you don't want this tail anymore, so let me not bring it back. And I think that's kind of where like that happened with the tails.
Well, none of our tails grew back. That only happened with Gohan, and that was just because Toriyama forgot that he removed it in the first place. But the other Saiyans from the other universe still had their tails. Well, Kaba did when he went Super Saiyan.
Did he?
Yeah. When Vegeta taught him how, he still had his tail.
Look it up, JB.
But I figured,
Mandela effect thing.
I figured that
I can't remember if he did.
I figured that the whole, like you were saying, the times 10 thing, I figured at a certain like power, you wouldn't get the times 10. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a cap, you know what I'm saying? Because Jesus Christ, if Ultra Instinct Goku goes Ozaru, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, it can't just always multiply, right?
I cannot imagine a giant ass monkey with Ultra Instinct just doing all these crazy, like, freaking evade motions.
So Kaba didn't have a tail. It says the Saiyans in his universe had tails long ago, but lost them due to evolutionary process. And then he, in parentheses, in the anime, Kaba is unaware that Saiyans possess tails.
What the fuck?
Did Broly have a tail?
No.
Yeah, Broly had a tail. He had a red
Like, either
didn't
Broly.
No, his dad cut it off.
he? Oh.
Either Broly. Like OG Dragon Ball Z Broly or Super Broly.
Shit,
I think both
OG
didn't have
Broly didn't have a tail either.
Yeah.
Yes. If he did, it would have been wrapped in that, like,
Yeah, because Paragus couldn't control Broly. That's why he cut him
New
off.
Paragus did.
Cut it off.
Yeah, New Paragus cut off New Broly's tail. But Brockstrap's right.
New Paragus still had
OG
his,
Broly's tail could have been in the, like, just wrapped up in his clothing.
Let's see.
Potentially, I have no idea.
Broly's.
Not to my knowledge, they've never shown old Broly with a tail in any regard, outside of like what if scenarios or something.
And he has like a scrunched up thing around his waist, and it's possible the tail
Right.
could be in there, but I don't see one.
Right? Yeah. That's what confirming a negative or something.
What was that?
This thing on Google is saying that concept art shows that his tail is hidden under his clothing.
For Broly?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Broly.
Everything on the internet is accurate.
Everything.
Go show.
I'm going with no, he doesn't have a tail. Yeah, so I think I know there was a movie special where Bardock went into the past and he fought was it Cold?
Lord Chill.
Chill, yes. And he went Super Saiyan, and then that was like a possible backstory of like how the legendary Super Saiyan came about. So like him, I'll kind of half count movies as like canon results, like in arguments. So like Bardock would be like the only person I could see going Super Saiyan. Nappa, Raditz, King Vegeta. I think they would need to go through a bunch of what was called Zenkai boosts before we can see them like hit Super Saiyan in any way.
I don't think so. I don't think that it has to be a certain level for one. I think it's just a transformation. So I think as long as they could have been shown how to do it, or been shown it and then figure out how to do it, they could have done a Super Saiyan transformation and it just not be as strong as when Goku fought Frieza.
I'll go ahead.
Plus, their personalities wouldn't really allow for that kind of hopelessness.
Brockstrap,
Like
I think you had something.
Oh, my bad, Brooks.
No, it's all good. No, I just pulled up a Wikipedia page saying that Squallrush had stinky feet, so we know that's real too.
That's confirmed now, Squall. That's on the internet.
Oh man,
Twice for
Jeez.
everyone. Dude, both feet are stinky?
Both feet.
Golly.
left and his other
Holy
left.
shit,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm proud of him too.
Oh
Times
no.
10 stinkiness.
Yeah, bro.
Jeez.
If I have a tail, it'd be times 100.
So, Brock,
Why
what
do
we
your
eating?
feet have tails?
So,
What we eating, Brock? What we eating?
well,
Great value brand Mexican lasagna from Walmart.
fire.
Actually,
Oh, dude, rated on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, an easy 10.
What?
Easy 10. They
That
got
sounds like
Ingredients we're looking at.
ground beef. They got like the nice sauce. They got nacho cheese on it, layered with like cornflake type stuff and just all these different cheeses.
They
It's
don't
great.
have any of the stupid cheeses for lasagna, like cream cheese, like my mom does. No fucking reason at all.
Oh, outside of like just the cheddar mix and the nacho cheese, I think that's about it. Pretty good
I'm
though.
definitely getting it next time I go.
So one thing I wanted to bring up was the whole how did Kaba get Super Saiyan? Like Vegeta like made him rage to achieve Super Saiyan. And then Gohan had to be pushed into like a limit and let it all go and like get raged for Super Saiyan 2. Like Goku got rage from Krillin dying to go Super Saiyan. Vegeta had to let everything go and like become completely hopeless to become Super Saiyan. So it's like a really crazy emotional strain, I think, for like the Saiyans to become Super Saiyan, like a rage boost or to let everything go like Vegeta did. Since the Saiyans are always like in a somewhat constant state of rage, you know, I can't really see them reaching like an exponential amount higher rage to achieve Super Saiyan. You know, they'd have to go through a feeling of hopelessness and despair like Vegeta. And we've seen Bardock do that against Frieza, but he didn't go Super Saiyan. And like, you know, King Vegeta died.
But that fight also didn't last very long.
Yeah.
But he was going through a bunch of like Frieza army members, like one after one. You know, Dodoria killed all his teammates, and he lost against Dodoria. You know, like there was a couple times he could have like
But yeah,
hit Super
he
Saiyan.
did all that, but he didn't feel hopeless until Frieza brought out that giant kill ball, and which at that point he didn't feel hopeless for very long because he was already dead. But all that other shit, he never really felt hopeless. He never lost hope. That's why he kept pushing through those guys in the first place, was because he still had hope.
Well, I mean, if we had like if he had plot armor, he would easily went Super Saiyan in that moment when he's getting blown up by the ball. But
I mean, only
Goku
fighters has done that.
He
Only
had
Goku
plot armor
Vegeta.
because it sent him back in time for no good fucking. The only reason for that was so that they could sell Super Saiyan Bardock toys. They made a whole nother movie for him.
That was an afterthought, but hang on. Brockstrap, you're next, but give me 1 sec. I got 25 viewers for a Rumble ad read.
Do it.
This sponsorship is from Rumble, one that is incredibly important to the survival of the company. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversation or censor opinions on COVID, but they did. Facebook admitted they fell to pressure from the Biden and Harris administration. Rumble did not. They held the line. They are attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They are attacked in corporate media. They are attacked by governments like France. They are attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove speech. Rumble is fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching our show on Rumble is the most they can ask from you, but if you have the means and really believe in this fight, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human right to free speech. Rumble is offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium and use promo code STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now's the time to join Rumble Premium. If you don't have the means, we are just happy if you watch us on Rumble. All right. 60 cents in my pocket.
No, good,
That was
good job to
awesome, dog. That was the best
boss.
ad read I ever heard in my life.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
You didn't get those 60 cents.
No, Rumble, dude. Rumble, seriously. Thank you. I listen to a lot of stuff when I'm working. I have like 8 hours. I just listen to podcast after podcast. I've heard what some social media sites run and do behind the scenes, and I've heard what Rumble's been doing, and it's a fight, but Rumble's great. So,
Well, if you have the time when we get to the outro, Squall, if you'll allow it, Brockstrap, you should tell some podcasts you listen to at the end of the podcast for the viewers to find out about. Share the love and all that.
okay. If I make it to the end, I have to get up early.
So Brockstrap, I think you had something before we cut out to the Rumble ad.
I totally forgot what we were even talking about for a second.
Super Saiyans.
Oh, Gohan, yeah. So, did Goku get into his head during the time chamber training? Like, wasn't he going on and saying, like, if you don't do this, then we're going to lose this and we're going to lose that and all this other like, I thought there was that sense of loss for him to get that rage. Like,
You're definitely thinking of Team 4-Star.
am I? All right.
Yeah, because
They're interchangeable to me.
it was Goku and Gohan in the hyperbolic time
But just
chamber.
at the end, if you don't do this, then you're gonna die. Like, no, not that, but like actually in the chamber. I thought there was a scenario where, or was it just Gohan got pushed too hard?
So he got pushed because it was Gohan and Goku training, and Gohan was like, "Dad, you're going too easy on me. Piccolo said you would, so you need to stop going easy on me and go full out." And then so Goku was like, "All right," turned Super Saiyan, hit him with the full blast Kamehameha, and that's when like Gohan dug deep.
Yeah, I
and
remember
hit
that,
Super
too.
Saiyan.
Yeah, but the whole talking to him thing, that was definitely Team 4-Star. I remember specifically because I'm a big Team 4-Star fan as well. Yeah, he was because I remember when he told Gohan, he was like, it was something like, "You do have a choice. You can defeat Cell, or if you don't, we're all gonna die." And Gohan was like, "That's not a choice, Dad. That's an ultimatum." And Goku's like, "We both know I don't know what that word means."
Yep. I'm the common dominator. Anyway.
Alright, so final verdict on if like the normal Schmegler super like Saiyans can go Super Saiyan. whatnot. I'm saying it's possible. It's just gonna take a lot more training and Zenkai boosts for them to reach that. Like, they needed to go way further.
I'm gonna
Only
go
Bardock.
on record. I'm gonna go on record and say that they literally all can, because none of these motherfuckers are special except for Broly and Kalefla, or whatever her name is. Those are the only legendary Super Saiyans. All these other ones are regular Saiyans, and they can go Super Saiyan. So I don't see any reason any other Saiyan can't go Super Saiyan.
Ninja.
Bardock is the only one who could. Bardock. Brock.
Yo, hold on, you're 7 Ninja. You're just saying that because his armor's fucking green.
No, Bardock's the only one. He's the only one that felt the hopelessness, the real hopelessness. He got that headband red. It's Bardock, bro. It's Bardock.
I'm changing my answer. I'm going with 7 Ninja.
You telling me, fuck you, Squall. You telling me King Vegeta didn't feel hopeless whenever Lord Beerus was over there eating on his food and shit?
Not to the same level. Go ahead, Brock.
Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, Trunks, Goten, Caulifla, Broly, Kale, Kaba, Bardock. If 10 Saiyans are able to go Super Saiyan, then it is plausible that any other one can also go Super Saiyan.
Let's go,
No.
baby! You heard it from the greatest beard in the world himself.
I'm not necessarily sure what is the catalyst outside of emotion, right? But like, if there's supposed to be one every so often, and 10 can go, most of them probably can. Also, like, to what degree, what even Super Saiyan are they referring to? Because if they can all go Super Saiyan, is it actually really Super Saiyan? Is that just what they're calling it?
Yes. So the other catalyst other than emotion is apparently S cells, which I say, like, I think I looked it up online. It's like the nicer you are,
right?
the nicer
Yeah.
you are, the more S cells you have, which is what you can turn Super Saiyan with.
Goten and Kid Trunks, right?
Goten, Trunks, the half Saiyans,
Gohan,
the Universe 6 Saiyans.
Yeah, not Gohan necessarily. Goku didn't have Super Saiyan by the time Gohan was born.
Mm-mm.
Well, so what? I mean, S cells. Anyway, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm saying,
when
yeah,
I was in middle
all of them
school,
can.
I used to think that the reason Goten and Trunks could go Super Saiyan so young, I legit thought that it was because Goku and Vegeta were Super Saiyan when they were, doing the diddly. Like they were in Super Saiyan transformation. Wow.
I mean, Goku, yes, technically, was that filler, or did they? Was that actually in the manga?
So
I get
Telling
totally
me that
see
there's a
Goku doing it.
canon showing of Goku having sex.
Because he was all like, "Oh, well, I don't really need to turn it off because it doesn't drain stamina, so it's just on now
Oh,
for some reason."
Yeah, when he got the pale hair Super Saiyan. Yeah, I know
yeah.
what you're talking about.
But like Vegeta, though, I don't. I mean,
It makes sense
I don't
that
know.
that's whenever he would have had Goten, because Goten is 1 year younger than Trunks, and Trunks was a born baby at that time.
oh, so Kid Trunks was already there, right? So Goten would
Yeah.
be the only one because like Vegeta was off doing
Oh yeah,
Super Saiyan
Vegeta
well.
wasn't. That's right.
Yeah, because he came
He
back and
hadn't
turned Super
become
Saiyan before the
Super Saiyan
90s,
yet.
right? Ooh, that's a whole nother thing, man. So is it only Goten that was born after Super Saiyan shenanigans?
Yeah. Only Goten.
fucking Bulldozer said sperm with Super Saiyan hair.
Yes, so that's how Goten got his S cells, and then Trunks got his S cells because he's of the elite bloodline and he's literal royalty, so he's automatically better than Goku in every way.
Ooh, that was a good laugh.
No, I didn't say anything that funny.
There's
So-
nothing funny about that beard.
It's
It's all serious.
So Charm City wanted to clear up his question about like if Super Saiyans, why can't females turn Super Saiyan? He said he's not counting Super as canon. So I'll leave it up to you
Wow.
guys. I think we got time for like one more topic. So we can either do that one or do one of your guys' topics.
I mean, there are no female Saiyans outside
The only
of
two we
Super.
saw were Ine and Fasha.
We
Fasha,
get
I
to see
mean-
them fight.
The only times we see them are in like fucking movies, which we know aren't canon.
They
Like,
died,
yeah.
Even if we go with
and they're
Celepa
not in battle.
in the Bardock movie.
right. Besides, nobody even turned Super Saiyan until most of the Saiyans were long gone anyway.
It's crazy to not count Super as canon.
Yeah, I think he hasn't seen it, so that's why. All right. So, you guys throw out your topics, and then we'll decide which topic we wanna go with for the last one.
I'm not sure how much we can talk about my topic, but I just feel like part of the whole idea of making Dragon Ball Daima, like Goku becoming a kid and everybody in the demon realm seeming really weak, is almost like a representation of that question that has been brought up in every group of anime friends. How far would Goku get in this anime? How far would Goku get in that anime? And obviously Goku solos every fucking anime, and so now we have this weaker version of Goku in this demon realm where I don't think the demons are weaker than humans, but he's going around fucking everything up. So how do y'all feel about that?
So what's the topic? Just like how are demons?
Is it just kind of showing how Goku would do in other animes?
Necessarily.
Maybe Dragon Quest.
We see him fight. Glorio has these magic powers that Goku doesn't, has never seen before.
So, Deborah is the only reference we even had of the Demon Realm in any Dragon Ball at all. And then I think the game Dragon Ball Online a while back had its own separate story. I don't know how much of a hand Toriyama had in that, but there was a Demon Realm. You learned of demon people like Salsa, Poutine, Mira, Toa, right? So like there's, or even in Xenoverse 2, there's reference to it in the video game. So like,
Yeah, I love Mira and Toa.
it's not right. So the Demon Realm, I think, is already kind of just a state, like a fact of Dragon Ball. I don't know if it's a reference on him going into other animes and effing stuff up, or if it's just like, hey, this is like the only aspect of Dragon Ball that's kind of known, but not really. Let's explore it. And if they do also have Deborah, if he was the Demon King and he was referenced to have similar power to that of Perfect Cell, like, well, Goku was already beyond that at this point anyway, so I don't know how much of his power is being drawn back just by being in child form, but
Right. I think what I'm saying is like, if this kid Goku is put in other anime, like, are we seeing him on this same like scale in these other
Handicap?
animes? Like if we drop Kid Goku from Daima in One Piece, is he beating Kaido the same way he just beat that Tagoma guy? You know what I'm saying?
Squall, hold it back
Money.
now. I see it. Hold it back, Squall.
Well,
I can see it in your face.
I'm reading chat. Like Bill Dosper keeps saying some funny shit, bro.
That dude's been on my ass all night.
I mean, I felt like this was more like this is Toriyama's last hurrah, and he's like, "I'm gonna do my story. I like comedy. I like adventure. This is what's about to happen. Here you go." And the fans are gonna eat it up because it's Toriyama's last thing. And I think that's kind of where he was like, "I'm just gonna, I think he knew he was gonna die, and so he was just like, let me do what I've been wanting to do all this time." And I think that it's gonna end pretty great. I think the whole show's gonna be great in the very end, and it's gonna wrap up pretty nice. That's what I'm hoping. Does it kind of prove that like Kid Goku would beat like every other anime universe? Well, we would have to go with Goku from like Dragon Ball himself to really give them a fighting chance. So like, because this one's already dominating every world right now that's not able to touch into universal power, or at least planetary to multi-planetary power. So like, we'd have to go with Dragon Ball itself to give them a chance. For most animes anyway. Brock or Squall.
Sorry, I was reading chat. Like, what's the topic? We're talking about Daima and Goku being strong. Like, is it like comparable to him going into other universes?
I feel like I already said.
Yeah, I mean, he's going into another world. So, like, to me, I'm just kind of imagining it. Not imagining it, but it's just kind of like reminding me. Everybody always asks, if Goku gets put in this anime world, does he solo and shit like that?
There's only one episode of anything I've ever seen Goku be a part of in other animes. It was like Goku and Luffy were both in Toriko's world, from the guys that get like strong eating weird beast food.
I know. It was like a 3-episode special.
Yeah, it seemed really balanced there. So I think so if we're thinking about it from just any perspective of like big wigs in the Shueisha, right? We're like, oh, we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. We want everybody to keep coming back and watching our show. So for the sake of just in this argument at all, let's balance them all out. It didn't seem like anybody really had the edge over the others, but I know they probably didn't all go full out either. So it was just kind of like a, hey, let's all spar for fun. And then nobody seemed to have the edge.
I was
can't
really
imagine...
disappointed seeing how like weak Goku was in that fight, because I knew like this is the guy that can blow up planets on accident.
Right. So yeah, I think I don't think that Shueisha or TV Tokyo or anybody that's in charge would actually make Goku overpowered. The only thing you can really go off of, I guess, would be Death Battle, and you can even disagree with them.
I guess a better question to ask for this topic would be, what can we compare the Demon Realm to kind of scale? Like, are these Demon Realm characters at fucking Naruto level? I'm not. Most of them got fucked up by a little girl with a taser, So
I would scale them at like basic RPG level video game scale, kind of like what Brockstrap said. I'm getting very Dragon Quest vibes from the Demon world.
I got you.
I mean, I'd imagine they're all stronger than humans, right? I mean, there's some humans out there, with the exception like Talpai or Talpai, or like any of the beast people. Really, you see some like werewolves or even Giran, right? The guy we were talking about earlier in the first Budokai tournament. So like, I'd imagine that every single demon's probably at a power level higher than that of your average human. I can't imagine that they're all stronger.
None of those
like
guys that you just named could have defeated the Tagamami things.
Oh, exactly. But the Tagamami, they're all a little bit stronger anyway. Yes, the steel electric Pokemon. No, that's Togedemaru. So anyway,
Rama
yeah, they're all,
None of them could have beat
I would
Palmer
say
with a
they're all
shotgun.
stronger.
He's
I
technically
mean, most of
stronger
them
than
would
Goku.
beat Farmer with the shotgun. So I don't know. I would say that they're probably. Let's just say Nom, right? No, everybody remember Nom, the guy with the turban and the
What, like the
jewel
war
on his forehead?
Grandpa fought in?
The Indian dude with the no, you didn't see Dragon Ball. That was like the very first Budokai tournament
Okay.
Goku was in.
Yeah, that's. I would imagine they're all of that skill level to where they're proficient enough in fighting, but like not necessarily super duper strong to the point where absolutely nobody can beat them.
Right.
I'm putting them above, I'm putting them above like average demon versus average human, definitely above. And then you got like your like actually no, you know what? Now I think about it, strongest human is Tien or Krillin if you want to count Tien as a human or just an Earthling. And then you got strongest demon, you got Dabura. So like on balance of probabilities, like I'm gonna go on a limb and say the demon world is stronger than the humans, like Earth, anything on Earth.
Well, also you got to
Those
remember,
it says Tamagami.
like Glorio is a demon too, and Glorio could have easily handled all those dudes in that first skirmish that we see where they were like, they had that little village like all lined up and they were just checking everybody's collars and shit. Glorio could have soloed all of them just like Goku did. So I'm thinking this third demon world is a lot weaker than the others.
Hope so.
I'm counting like all of the demon world as a whole, like cause like Goku went Super Saiyan against like that third demon world like King Army, little ragtag bunch.
Like he was just showing off.
Yeah, I don't think he needed
He
it,
was just
but
doing it, right?
yeah.
Kind of like what Brockstrap had brought up earlier. He stayed in Super Saiyan form to train his Super Saiyan form. So, I mean, Goku's like, well, I'm in a fight, so let me whip it out.
I don't think he needed it, but he did use it. Versus like any of the humans. Super is not canon yet in this timeline.
So, if we're going off of also the three different demon worlds having different sets of difficulty, I'm hoping the Tamagamis are going to get a little bit stronger too.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see. 100%.
That would be kind of necessary at this point. Like Squall said,
Right.
that fight didn't last a whole episode.
But if let's say compare the Daima world with, like, 'cause I'm putting Daima higher than Frieza Force, guys, prior to Super. So by that, like, I consider like, let's see, I think Logan put it best.
Wait, you're
like,
saying the average demons are more powerful than the average Frieza Force gods from the Namek saga?
yes. And then if we're putting into perspective how Logan put it, you need a power level of 18,000, 17,000, 18,000. Whatever Vegeta was on like when he first introduced, he was able to blow up a planet. Now if you compare that to like other like animes, like can anyone on Naruto blow up a planet?
None. Not a single one.
I don't think anyone from Bleach can blow up a planet. Can anyone from One Piece blow up a planet?
Nope.
So like putting that
Right.
into perspective.
Might have come close.
What was that?
I wonder how it would have looked if those meteorites actually hit the Earth.
Which
What,
ones?
oh, you talking about the gravity admiral? The
Oh yeah, you had him push it
Fujitora.
away.
Well, the thing is, so in One Piece, I know for sure that the Navy considers two Yonkos, which is Emperors of the Sea, forming an alliance to only be a apocalyptic threat, meaning they could like destroy all civilization, not destroy the whole planet. So even like Kaido and Big Mom teaming up wasn't planet level, which is literally two of the strongest people in the show.
Well, I'm gonna go on a
Madara
limb.
is definitely not planet level. Madara, when he was like in Jubidara form, after he absorbed the Ten Tails, was still not planet level. Naruto, in a version stronger than that Madara, was the strongest thing we had seen him do was cut the moon in half. So you can say it takes more than Madara to be moon level.
So I'm gonna go on a limb and say Tomogamis, they can at least destroy a planet. The Majin Ku can destroy a planet. Maybe Glorio, maybe. Like if he can like go more push Goku in Super Saiyan, I'm gonna say he can. I mean, I think Goku in base form is planetary level. I don't know if he pushed Goku enough while in base form to be planetary level. But Deborah definitely planetary level. So there's a few people in the demon world that are at least planetary level.
Well, yeah, I mean, Deborah being planet level, that by default means that Tomogamagami are planet level because Deborah couldn't beat those guys.
Guys, hold on a second. It just dawned on me. Have we ever seen Glorio use his blaster?
Nope.
I don't think so.
I want to know how strong that blaster is that he's never used. Because why does he have it otherwise?
Rockstrap, I think you had something.
Or something like that. I'm just saying, hey, Majin Ku, Cyberman, Return of Cyberman, Return of Yamcha pose, right? That Yamcha pose.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Kid Buu, like how Super Buu did in the hyperbolic time chamber, scream, go through the interdimensional portal, just bomb the crap out of Yamcha real quick. That pose, we already had it in Super, right, with the baseball game. I want to see it again. We have the Cyberman back, right? Like it needs to happen.
Yeah.
Or if he, yeah, I mean, if he like opens up a dimensional rift and then a bunch of demons get in onto Earth.
No, just Yamcha and Buu specifically. It's just a little aside, like 5-second clip. Just
What did you guys do with my body? Your body?
oh yeah, it was still decomposing out there.
Seven Ninja, what's your thoughts on Daima compared to other animes, power level wise?
Most animes are not planetary or universal, so Daima is far stronger than they are. Pretty much guaranteed.
Huh?
So Kid Goku from Dragon Ball Daima solos every other anime.
Not,
I mean,
I wouldn't say every, but damn near every.
There's gonna be outliers, right?
He's not weaker because he can't be stronger. He's weaker because he has to relearn everything. He could one tap the universe if he wanted to. Like, if we're gonna be real here, he could probably do that. So it's just a matter of relearning the ability to do that.
So Kid Goku from Dragon Ball Daima beats Gojo.
Well, okay,
Yes.
so
Probably. I'd say so. Go ahead,
I
Brock.
say Kid Goku's universal yet. Like it was barely universal when he finally achieved the god form to fight Beerus, and their punches were like shaking the universe, right? Until they
Yeah,
finally
they
started
were
connecting.
universal.
So if this is before Super, then I would say Kid Goku's hardly universal. Still planetary for sure, but
So if Kid Goku fought Gojo, he would say, "Oh my God, you remind me of Kakashi."
The biggest Kakashi glazer I know, bro. Dude was on my live chat when I was streaming some Pokemon today talking about Kakashi. Oh, you look like Kakashi. You're a Kakashi person for sure. Go ahead, Brock.
on a side note, has anybody here seen Naruto Unhinged?
What the fuck is that?
What is that?
I didn't say anything.
Is there an abridged version of Naruto that I don't know about?
Oh.
In case you
Okay,
can't
check it
see, he was nodding yes. I think he's
Oh,
on the
yeah,
on the
that's right. You're on
Xbox.
audio.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
on
that's right.
Xbox.
Yeah, no. Naruto Unhinged. I'm sure we could all appreciate it to its fullest like glory. It's it's rough. It starts rough. It doesn't get better, but it's awesome.
So like the big green dub of Dragon
God.
Ball Z.
No,
That's such a bad-
no.
that's
Nothing
such a
Let
of
that
is what-
child alone.
No, it's definitely an abridged, but it's rough. Like you'll understand what I mean when you watch the first episode.
Alrighty, peeps. I think that's a good area to call it. Running a little low on time before I gotta hit the gym. So we'll do a outros. Plug your socials one last time. Like repeat your announcements if you got any. What's it called? I had one more thing. Oh, favorite part of the podcast. And outro question is, what the hell was that? Oh, okay. Outro question is, who's your marry, smash, and kill list in Dragon Ball? Alright, so I am SquallRush, gaming addict, anime nerd, Dragon Ball Z fanatic, all that good stuff. Got the Linktree/SquallRush with all my other platforms on it. If you want to follow those platforms and watch from other places, you're more than free to do so. And then I got the secondary Linktree for my backup accounts. So check those out, because some of those, my YouTube is gaining good traction, but those other ones are kind of lacking. So I could use the support. Let's see, favorite part of the podcast. You know, I did enjoy going back and forth on the was Goku a good father or not, bad father. I'll give that one the title of a great Nimbus debate on that one. Let's see. And my marry, smash, kill list. I marry Chi-Chi, because, you know, like, Goku's like a deadbeat husband. He didn't have to do anything. Chi-Chi's still there. She's all for it, you know. Cooking, cleaning, doing everything a traditional wife should do. And he ain't being a traditional dad. Or husband. He ain't shit as a husband.
What
but
was that
yeah, she
about
is.
Goku being a dad?
A husband. I meant husband, you monkey. Anyways. Smash Bulma. And kill probably Videl, because that short hair ain't it for me. Alright. Brock, 7 Ninja, then Hunter.
Strap 55. Probably spell it just the way it sounds. I'm on YouTube and Rumble with only one account each because I'm a noob and I just do stuff for fun. I don't think that, like, maybe I'd do some backups if I was really trying to get a whole lot of money. But hey, if people like me enough and things take off, maybe I'll be smart about it going forward. I got some stuff coming out, even probably tomorrow. Be fair warned, I do have a lot of recordings that are lower quality. I'll try and fix that. But yeah, just catch me on Thursdays, also live with Squall. We do our Soul Link on those days, sometimes Friday, lately. But marry, smash, and kill. Marry Bulma. Unlimited resources and cash. Sounds pretty nice. Smash 18. Merlin's got it. The right idea.
I missed a chance on
As far
18.
as far as kill goes, does it have to be a lady?
Yes.
I mean, do you want to fly a rainbow flag?
What? I don't know. I guess the lady that was the mom of the 2 teenage weird boys from the tournament Goten and Trunks spot. She doesn't need to be around.
Good choices. Good choices. Except for the Bulma one. Go ahead, 7 Ninja.
All right. marry.
He doesn't do anything, and he's still married. Sorry.
It's gonna have to be Videl. We're gonna marry Videl.
What
Hater.
the fuck?
Hater. All right. So marry Videl. Smash 18, and kill Yamcha.
That has to be a girl, fool. It has to be a girl.
Yamcha is a girl.
What the? Hey, hold on. Hold on, cold toss. Why does he want me to kill a woman? What's the other talking?
He's not an ally of the LGBTQ community.
Nah, bro.
Why Ninja can't swing both ways, Squall? You telling
no,
me you can't kiss a boy?
No,
Ninja can't kiss a boy?
I'm more a believer
gross.
in equal rights and lefts. All right, go.
So he gave a bunch
All right.
of rights and
All
lefts
right,
to
all right.
Yamcha, and he put him in the
We're
dead
killing
Yamcha Cyberman pose.
We're killing Lodge.
Damn it! You took mine. You took two of mine.
Oh, launch. Oh,
He's
damn.
dead.
I wanted to
Damn
get
it,
with
bro.
Videl too.
Launch.
Yeah, of course I was gonna kill Launch. No one even fucking remembers her. Toriyama didn't even remember
Launch?
her. That's why she
forgot
wasn't
it.
in Z. Yeah,
Blue hair, yellow hair.
exactly. But Toriyama forgot about her. That's why she wasn't in Z. We were like halfway through Z. People were like, "Hey, what the fuck happened to Launch?" And he was like, "Who?"
Who?
He was gonna be with Ian.
You guys
I'm
do
not
favorite
choosing
part of the
Marin.
podcast?
What?
Do you
Ninja.
guys do favorite parts of the podcast? I forgot.
Oh, my bad. Daima, and you can find me on Rumble on 7
Brock, did you do your favorite part of the podcast? I kind of forgot.
Part of it that I wasn't in. I'm kidding.
What the hell?
No, I don't know. I like talking about Daima. Daima's cool.
Ah,
Anybody that doesn't like it just isn't giving it a chance. Sorry.
Ooh, that's the truth. The beard speaks the truth.
yeah. All right, go ahead, Hunter.
All right, everybody. It's been fun. My name is Secret Cold Sauce. I am the most handsome man on this podcast. I was lying earlier. Rockstrap does have an amazing beard, but he does not have a perfect everything else. Okay.
Why you always lying?
I was lying earlier so that this new guy could feel more welcome. Okay. But now I'm telling the truth.
Why are you running?
I'm running towards success, baby. I'm over here telling the truth. I'm the most handsome guy on this podcast. You see how they do me, Brock? You see how they do me? All right.
Don't
So,
expect me to be on your side. You're saying you're more handsome than me, so you know.
My favorite part of the, and that's my theme music. My favorite part of the podcast, I mean, I really liked listening to Squall just stretching to come up with reasons that Goku wasn't a terrible dad, even though he just admitted it a little while ago. But I liked the Daima part the most as well. I really did. And my kill, marry, smash list. I'm coming right out. I'm fucking Chi-Chi. Cause I know that bitch is fucking kinky. I know that bitch is into some weird shit. And I will have a lot of fun with her. But like a great man once said, you fuck crazy, but you don't marry crazy. That was a quote from the 40-Year-Old Virgin with Steve Carell. Who am I marrying? Obviously, Bulma. I don't understand how any of y'all chose anyone but Bulma. She's the literal richest person on Earth. And Ninja said he's killing Launch, so I can't kill Launch. So, you know what? No, I don't want to kill her. Never mind, because I like Krillin. I was going to say I'd kill 18 to piss off a lot of people, but I actually like Krillin. So, I'm gonna kill. I'm killing fortune teller Baba.
You saw the chat, didn't you?
Oh wait, I did. I
Yeah,
mean,
you did.
no, I didn't.
Close to us, man.
Seven Ninja, you know why we ain't choosing to marry Bulma, right?
Yeah, we ain't choosing the Mary Volva. That pass is crazy.
There's a reason why I named this Bulma's past.
Dude, you think I give a shit about that? You know how fucking tragic my whole face was? There's a reason my body above 40, son. I used to fuck around with dope whores all the time, dude. They were the easiest ones. If they got to bitching, they just wanted one of two things, and they both started with D. Dick or drugs, homie. I don't give a fuck about a bitch's past.
That sounds like for just fuck, though.
If we're supposed to F1 and marry one, then what makes that any better than what Bulma's done in the past?
Say that
Or
again.
what has she done in the past anyway? What I mean, like,
I'm not even marrying her for the pussy. I'm not marrying her for her. She's the richest person on earth.
Bill Dozer said
Logically.
Bill Dozer said spray some Lysol on that thing. Alright. We're gonna save that for another debate. Is Bulma a good wife for the next time? We're gonna end it here, peeps. Thank everybody for tuning in. Thank the panel, thank the viewers. It was a lit one. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. So we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out, y'all.
Later.